So, I know that recently I've been explaining what happened last time, but I'd like to have someone who is in memoriam do our last time on the Weary Travelers. Go ahead, Stewart.
Dead.
Well, last time we went through a dungeon to save Grimsby, and we were surprisingly not sucking for once. And what ended up happening was we were on our way to a. Sorry, I just one shot a vein. We were on our way to fucking save Grimsby.
Grimby.
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 New name.
Singular Grim.
Grimsby, and then afterwards we met Malik. We ended up pissing him off because someone tried to pick his pockets, and then we had a large swarm of scarabs, and Segrathun died in a heroic act of self-sacrifice.
Yes. And that's where we're going to start off. So, as you guys stand there, the giant doors close right in front of you as you guys see the flames go down the hallway through the door for just a moment as they whip towards you guys, and the door closes right before it touches you as you guys see Segrathun get incinerated by this fireball.
What can I see around us?
As you turn, you see the two giant pillars from the citadel right next to you. You can see on top of them that there are actually scarabs that are crawling on top. It looks like that they're still trying to get out. But you guys have gotten enough time through the sacrifice of Segrathun to actually get away from the wave that is coming. In the row, or as you guys, what you can see from down is the entire city. It's probably about about a mile away ish. So you can kind of see it as because you're up, and you can see some fires started on some of the buildings. You can see that there's sand piles on some of the buildings there that are down there, and then you can see this giant energy bubble directly in the center on next to where the fountain is. In the square.
That's like a mile away.
Yeah. Well, it's a mile, but not really in terms of like distance. It's more like you're up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fuck. They're still coming. They're right there. They're over there, and there's something happening in the square. He bought us enough time to leave, but not enough time to mourn.
We gotta keep going. I mean, oh Jesus, Segi, I didn't see it coming. But we gotta go. We can't stop. We gotta go.
Let's go, guys. Let me tell you, I've seen this ending a couple of times, and it freaking sucks. Getting eaten by scarabs, let me tell you, is not a good way to go. And Grimsby starts running.
Leg it.
Right. As you guys begin to leg it, you guys see the doors that just exploded. After you guys get about 500 feet away, explode with a wave of scarabs just flowing straight through it, filling out the area between the two pillars. As they begin to pour out, you guys are able to get to the city as the wave begins to inch towards you guys ever so slowly. Once you get to the center of the city, you guys still have about almost a football field's worth of space between you and the scarabs. As you get to the center, you see Melik within the bubble, standing right above where the fountain is. And as you see him, he's just kind of standing there, his hands above where the fountain is, and you see this aura getting sucked into his hands almost forcefully. You can tell that the energy that's coming through it is being forcefully drawn as the water begins to kind of turn into, like, from this clear, almost healing aura to just this dark muck.
Malik, what are you doing, man?
He turned. Oh, he lived. Resilient little bugs you guys are.
Well,
Where's-
of course we lived. Who do you think we are?
Useless. Incompetent.
Thank you.
Is there any other words that I can use?
Who was
What are you
trapped away?
doing?
Not us. You. Who couldn't get out of the little realm without some help? Who's useless without people? You.
Useless. It's cute. You see, as of right now, as you guys see the water kind of swaying and swishing, and as he's speaking, the city is going to fall, like so many that I've dealt with before. It's going to be glorious. Each one's been different each time. Well, with obviously you guys were there. I'm surprised you guys survived that one windbreak. The city crumbled. There was this one where the water that the energy that I absorbed fully filled up the city and drowned every single person in it. It's fascinating to see what kind of curses these oases release once they're absorbed into.
As he's talking, I'm inching my way closer to the fountain. Slowly.
All right. So as you inch closer and closer, you begin to realize, or you get closer and closer until you meet the barrier, the energy barrier that is being created, and you put your hand against it, and it's cool to the touch, but it feels firm.
I'm gonna shape water and pull the water up to the barrier to try to bring it up to my hand.
As you try to will it, the water itself does not move.
Thassa, if there's any reason for any of this might be a good
You.
time. And with my blessed hand, I'm gonna punch
Mhm.
the barrier.
You punch the barrier, and I'm gonna need you to make a roll a strength check.
Check.
Yeah, roll a strength saving throw.
Saving throw.
Mhm.
19.
19. All right, so as you punch, you can feel your hand kind of go through for just one moment, not through, but like creates a dent, and then all of the kinetic energy you create just blasts you back a couple of feet.
That was a
It's
good
cute.
attempt, Abby.
Kind of look at my hand.
That was a good
You
attempt,
can
Abby,
kind of.
but, let me tell you, like I said, I've seen all this a couple of times. This isn't the time for us to have a showdown with him. He's gonna spin his yarn. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, and then we're gonna regroup. But I don't want to die this way. Not again. We die this way every time.
So we can
Look.
just leave now.
Let's
No,
go.
we need to
Simply
listen to him.
put-
He's melodramatic. He'll find us eventually. He needs to get his shit out, you know.
Simply put, I've found that every single time that I begin this process, this barrier's created. It happened in Windbreak for the first time. This is new age magic, as they say. And then for a moment, you see his eye kind of switch around, and it goes from the normal golden color to like this black. And then his body straightens up, and he goes, "Man speaks too much. All right, look, you guys are entirely useless. You will never stop me. As a matter of fact, you guys failed to see what the true plan is. After
Grim, how
I'm
many times does he repeat this part? Is this the last time, or is this like is this the whole speech?
Oh, listen, I've heard his speech like, oh, I can't even tell you how many times, Abby. It's you know what? Let's just take a seat and kind of like enjoy it. I guess you can say.
Useless. Sorry, I cut you off. You were at useless plan. Can't understand. Small brain. Something like that.
I wasn't
Anyone-
going to say you can't understand. It's really simple, actually. I spent
Does anyone
years.
have turkey?
Oh,
I
yeah.
will deep
Wait,
fry
give me a
you,
second.
bird. Understand that. As
Yeah.
I was saying, it's pretty simple. I grew up my entire life being told that I was going to be special by my parents. I even have a mark to prove it. As he pulls down his shirt, there's this mark that seems to be ever growing from his chest onto his arm. And so I went out and found a way. I spent years being berated for being half, not good enough, lacking power, lacking magic, lacking the strength. And now I'm here. I'm going to show that the prophecies about me are true.
Wait, you're gonna show that the prophecies about you lacking power and lacking strength and being half as good, those are the ones that
Are you
true?
going
You
to
just
are
said
you
that.
going to try
That's
to
what you just said.
are you going to try to twist my words, or are you going to listen before
Sounds
I
like
go
this.
and destroy your
I haven't
friends?
heard a
That was
prophecy
sweet.
about you being a dick, but you being a
Yeah.
dick.
He
Are you
turns
stuck in
Just
that
what you
barrier?
said.
he turns
stuck?
to
This is just active listening.
he turns to Grim. You know the prophecy. Dad must have told you about it all the time.
Oh yeah, he told me that you think that you're the one the prophecy talks about, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong. See,
Oh, dead wrong.
I'm going to create the world anew. Okay. No more hating of someone simply because they're half. Because they may not be as strong as you. They may not be as smart as you. I'm going to create a world where anyone can be what they want. But first, I must fulfill my obligations. In order to get there,
You are
I must.
severely underdeveloped emotionally.
Malik,
More
you
walled
realize
off
what
than
the,
I am.
Of all people who are talking, Aberdeen, Dunbar's told me all about you. How you run away from your issues. How you couldn't face her in the moment of the question of being with her.
That's like
How
two
you
issues,
couldn't
dude.
handle. You
Being
couldn't
upset
handle.
and taking the brunt and the stress of it onto yourself instead of pushing that off onto someone else
Is just as
very
bad.
different than have.
Those very
What?
personal
And
matters.
you,
and
Whereas
you,
you're
Fee.
funneling the water out of a fountain that people drink out of. All right?
I have
Let him and his girlfriend trouble speak for themselves. You're a public nuisance, buddy.
He's just bad with women. Just let him be. That's
God.
all.
I
Hey,
ghosted
and
an
you.
ex 6
Hey,
years ago, 5
hey.
years ago, and that's equivalent to you blowing up cities.
hey, Abby gets plenty of women. I saw him and his other girlfriend Jelly, and Aggie too. Hey, he kind of gets around. Abby,
Did you have a thing
you
with,
should
did you have a thing with
you should really
Teresa?
look at Abby.
You had a
should-
thing with Teresa.
As
didn't
I
you?
was saying,
and the
he
barista
stamps,
Abby.
and
Jesus,
he stomps,
Abby.
and the air around the bubble kind of swishes out, pushes you guys back.
Jesus,
As
you
I
wanted
was
us to be
saying.
quiet. You should have just said so.
As
Use
I
your
was
words.
saying, simply put, you guys have failed at everything you've tried. You guys lost Windbreak. You couldn't even finish a simple trial. His mark isn't even finished. You think these gods are gonna help you? You think they're gonna change the path of what's gonna happen? Misinformed.
You're
You think-
misinformed. Who said we were trying to save Windbreak? We were just some schmucks in Windbreak.
That
And
just happened to fall around us.
just like Windbreak, you're going to lose everyone you love in that oasis with the great tree.
Yeah,
Just
what else
watch.
is new?
You're short-sighted, Malik.
We just
Short-sighted.
lost somebody.
You failed
You think
to.
we care about losing anyone else right now?
Come on.
You failed to realize.
You know, the people that you guys traveled with the entire time, the ones who watched Jelly die, the ones who scorned your friend who just died for you guys, all of these people, they're dead too. They're going to die by me, and then I'm going to rebirth this world as a god.
Not short-sighted of you, Malik. You
Kind
realize
of stuck
that
in the bubble still.
I've been around here and there a couple of times in a couple of different worlds. I've seen the different outcomes and the different ways that people interact with each other. People live, people die. Dying isn't a bad thing. Segrathun, he died for us. Jelly, she died for me. Death isn't always a bad thing. you make it out to be this bad and negative thing, but it's not always such a bad thing. But dying out of love and dying out of care is completely possible. That's what these people did. You fail to realize that, Malik. You paint this world.
I
in
think
black and
you
white.
fail to realize that no matter what you die for, is all for naught.
That's not true.
In the end, there's one truth. And that truth lies in who controls, not what controls. So I will create that truth. Understand this. The world will be rewritten without you guys in it.
You can try.
I
We're
will
kind of
succeed.
annoying. We're kind of annoying
True.
if
Yeah.
you haven't seen. We'll come back
Are
again
you-
and again.
Or are
I
you
just-
not stuck inside the water right now? Yes or no?
Stuck? Why would I be stuck? I'm the one who started this.
Oh,
Then I don't think you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
walk outside of the water. I'll be honest.
he
This
just
is,
thinks it's cool.
As he turns and he goes, soon enough you will see.
No, I want to see you walk outside the
Your
water.
blessed world tree will fall. The oasis will be destroyed.
Really,
Your loved ones will
blessed is
die.
a strong word. Towards a tree, I don't really have a lot
And-
of feelings towards trees.
And I will rise as the one true ruler. Just wait. As he turns and he begins to finish up the process of absorbing the oasis. As you guys turn, you see the wave of scarabs is beginning to fill the city. You begin to see the scarabs just engulfing people, leaving nothing but bone as they release them, the bones falling to the ground. The city is just falling apart. The scarabs go onto a building and it begins to get destroyed, and it turns into dust pretty much as the sand goes back to its natural state. As you look, it looks like the streets are paved with glossy asphalt that is moving towards you.
What the fuck are the point in these? And I'm gonna fucking take my left hand and grab Fee on his mark.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is any of this for? If not for right now.
I also just did a roll.
Mhm.
Grimsby
I don't know how to
shits
use
his
it.
pants, but it's I do.
Look, as you guys, let's see if you can save your people.
You know, Mal.
I will be there. I'll give you half a day to prepare your people in that oasis for the war that is about to come.
Listen here, buddy.
But you better escape.
Oh, you cut me off again. Listen here. You killed my best friend, so I'm sure as fuck gonna kill you. Watch
Good
your
luck.
fucking back.
You see where the water was in the fountain. It begins to cave in on itself and turn into dust. You see a doorway open behind him that seems full of shadow, and he says, "I will be seeing you guys very soon. You better escape." As he walks through through the portal and it closes, the bubble itself disperses, and then from where the water was, more scarabs begin to pour through.
Okay, Aberdeen. How do you do it? How do you use it? How do you use it?
The second that the door closes,
Mhm.
Grimsby turns to the rest of the group. All right, guys. So I just want you to know that I was completely full of shite that entire time. We're completely boned, completely fucked. You remember how I told you guys that I've lived many lives and I've died 1.5 billion times because I've lived 1.5 million times. Well, every single time that I've died, it was at the hands of him, except for that one time when I ate those bad quesadillas. I got really, really bad food poisoning, and just, oh God, I don't want to have to relive that again, so I'm never going to touch a quesadilla again.
How do we
Holy
get
shit,
out of
guys,
here,
we are
Grimsby?
fucked. Oh, we got to get everybody, and we got to get on a ship, and we got to get the fuck out of here. It's the only way.
Where is the
As,
show?
The bird, as you guys are sitting there, from Fee's pack, the vulture's head kind of pops up. And, Why'd you choke me?
Vulture, can you get us out of here?
Yeah, what's happening?
Got to get everybody else
We need to
first.
Get back to the Oasis now. No. I
Ah,
need to talk to
Calm
Darlo.
down, bud.
Darlo?
Okay, well,
My
let's
notes
go.
from that-
Let's go.
session or on a piece of paper that I don't think I brought back with me from Nevada. It was Darlo the guy who was a chosen of Crufix?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So he gets up. He kind of shakes himself off. He begins to see the scarabs, and he goes, "Quick, let's go, let's go!" And he begins to run towards where the opening in the
Running? That's the fuck. God damn it!
Round the bless for everybody.
He begins to run towards where the opening of the shield sphere is for the town, and as you guys begin to cross, you guys see him touch these two pillars that are there, and they kind of shake for just a moment, and then arms begin to form from them until you see sand golems stand up with spears from these pillars. And they begin to defend you guys from the incoming swarm of scarabs. The city is fully destroyed as you guys begin to run through this. The opening closes as you guys are able to get back to the sand, and as you guys reascend back up from where you guys came, you guys see where the bubble is. Once you guys get to the top, fully engulfed with scarabs. The ground itself seems that like it is filled with scarabs at the bottom until the sphere that's covering it disperses and all of the scarabs turn into sand.
God, those fucking things are scary. I'm telling you, getting eaten by those is not cool. It sucks a lot. All right, now let's get everybody the hell out of here. Vulture Man, do you know where we can get it? We're gonna get ourselves a working ship and a working crew, or do we have to make every one of these people over here?
We have those. We need to get back and save them.
In this world, the ship didn't get completely fucked. All right, sick. Let's go.
All right, and the Vulture's able to show you guys back. It takes you guys about half the time it took initially when you guys took the mushrooms to get to where you were going. So you guys get there in about an hour and a half. You realize that it wasn't that far of a trip. It was more of you guys were straight gone. As you guys begin to approach, you guys see a welcoming parade of people ready for you guys to come back.
Darlo, where is he?
Darlo,
Like 20 people.
Darlo, he's in the tree. He's waiting for you guys.
We need him now. This is
Grimsby
not good news.
Grimsby uses thaumaturgy. Darlo, get the hell down here. We got to get out of here. We're fucked. This whole oasis is screwed. Let's go.
The guy goes like, well, Darlo's in the middle of a ritual that we're supposed to finish when there's people who return. You better go see him if there's something wrong.
Yeah, okay. Fucking
Get everyone ready to fucking evacuate right now.
All of you guys then? You see that ship over there? Grimsby points at nothing. Go over there.
This is not a drill.
Prepared, get out of your buildings, grab only the things that you need, be prepared to leave.
Now.
Can I see the building? Can I see the building where our crew is staying?
Yes, you can see that.
How far out of the way is it?
It's not that far. You guys get to the center of the city. As you guys see the iridescent lights, the iridescent water that's flowing around it, that seems to be coming from the bottom of one of the roofs of the World Tree. There's some stairs that go up to the inn that you guys were staying at, and then there's the rope that you guys had used, the vine, to get back up to the top where Darlo is.
I'm gonna go into the inn until I find the first person of our crew and just say, get everyone on the ship. We have to leave now. Be prepared. We'll be back soon. And then I'm gonna.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, Grimsby's running up the World Tree and finding Darlo.
All right. So does anyone else follow Grim?
I believe we have a table at the inn, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going for that table.
So you go to the table and it's polished, it's clean, and it looks like it's almost presented to you as a present, as your friend at the bar has made sure it was ready for you guys once you got back.
Barkeep, you were a good man. Fee, would you like to help me with the table?
Yeah, this is all we have left of Seki.
We have to remember him somehow fondly, and this is the way to do him justice. Barkeep, I would also suggest run, get to your family, get the hell out of Dodge. Scarabs are eating everything. If you'd like, you can come with us. You took very good care of the table. I'm just saying.
All right.
Would you like to join our crew?
We'll figure it out.
Yep,
Yeah.
come on.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Us.
I'll make sure to get everyone out. Just go handle what you need to handle.
All right, you meet us at the ship. We're up
Harold
beyond it. Just
Mead.
follow the table.
All right, so you guys run
I
to
hoisted mine on my back.
I'm pushing like the end of it.
All right, and then once Grim gets up to the top, he sees Darlo sitting at a bowl, looking down.
Hey, Darlo, I know you have these weird, cool rituals that if I'm being honest, they kind of baffle me because I mean, I like what. What in the right hell are you doing? Are you doing with this bowl and this water, just sitting down right in front of it? Like, is it supposed to do some type of trick? I mean, I don't really know what's going on. But honestly, Darlo, right now we're wasting some time. We need to get the hell out of here.
Oh my god! It took. Why'd you run off?
Abby, what took you so long? It took.
Did you already tell him? You already told him everything, right?
Well, I mean, I was kind of going off on him about this bowl of water because I mean, he's kind of just sitting down. He's looking at this.
No, Malik is
bowl of water.
use some sort of magic to destroy our oasis and kill everyone.
Eddie, go ahead and check Discord.
Oh, yes.
But before, so go ahead and say that one more time.
As soon as I realized that Grimsby's just
Mhm.
rambling, Malik, wannabe demigod guy, is going to draw the water out of the oasis, causing some sort of curse to trigger, and killing everyone here. He's done it before. We saw that in Windbreak before. The city fell out of the sky that we briefly mentioned. Everyone will probably die unless we leave now. He said he would give us 12 hours to prepare.
I know.
Oh, you know already? How do you know? This is one of those paths that I don't recognize. I recognize a whole bunch of other paths. Hell, I even remember the path where I died by Quesaria.
Yeah, we're off
And I don't
those
remember
paths.
this one.
Grim. There's a new path. What the fuck do you mean?
He stands up, and you begin to see the tree that you saw in his eye before begin to kind of fade, and then come back.
So what's going on with your eye?
I
Is that
must
bait?
show you something. He swirls his finger in the water, and then a door opens up that seems like it goes down into the tree.
After you.
All right, and so is everyone there?
I think me and Mikus are out dealing with the table and herding
Yeah.
people onto the
So
ship.
he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait until everyone gets there, and then once everyone shows up, he escorts you guys down the trunk of the tree that seems to have created stairway all the way down.
If I peek out a window, can I see either of them?
No, I was already on it. So
Yeah.
Grimsby sticks his head out the window and
Mhm.
again, thaumaturgy. Hey, idiot 1, idiot 2. I know idiot 3 is dead. We gotta get the hell up here. Like 2 seconds ago. Let's go.
Am I 1 or 2?
Doesn't matter.
I don't
Okay,
know. I'll be 1, you be 2. That's
As
how
I,
that-
I see them hear it and
Sounds about
stop, and I assume I can see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot, attempting to hit in between the two of them, but
All right,
it's pretty far. Should I roll
go
for
ahead
it?
and make an attack roll.
Is there a very strong updraft today, perhaps? Like a really strong updraft, maybe?
Well, that is with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
A 1.
All right, so
I
you shoot
definitely
it.
hit one of these guys.
You shoot it, right? And for a moment, you see it looks like it's about to hit, and then it just seems like it loses all power as it's falling, and it's just it goes into like a wind draft and just flies off to the side.
What the hell,
Sorry.
Aberdeen? What the hell? We just dropped off the table for our own good. For the
We're
good of all of us.
coming.
You're shooting
Just a
arrows at us.
Second.
Yeah, Grim, let's get out of
Alright.
the window, because as long as we're peeking out of the window, they're just gonna keep talking to us.
All right, come on, let's go. What? These assholes. What happened?
Alright.
Seki
Grim
dies,
heads
and
up
then
his
now all
head
of a
out the
sudden everybody
window.
turns into an asshole.
Has
There-
Mick
there's-
been bludgeoned in
not
the
a
head?
strong
All
of
right,
it?
and so yeah, there is definitely a strong updraft.
Can I unfurl
Um,
my wings and kind of just... Like, is it strong enough to lift both of us?
No,
Aw.
Ah,
but so as they get up there, you guys are escorted down these stairs. The closer you get, the more of a glow you get from the trunk. It almost seems like the trunk itself is hollowed at the bottom. As you guys get to there, you get to the doorway and you begin to see this pond of just glowing blue water, and you begin to see a lot of things just like floating in the sky, little fireflies lining the sky with light bullets that are floating through the sky very, very slowly. And you look in the middle and you see an elven woman sitting in the middle of the oasis, just in the middle of the pond.
Hello.
Look, and Darlo turns to you. I have not been fully truthful with the people here. This is my sister, Anessa. She has been, ever since we got this mark, she has been beholden to this oasis and sort of a lifeline-esque. It keeps her connected to Krufix. She told me that there was going to be an attack and that me and her would die within this attack. It has been foreseen for several years now. I've become content with it. She turns and smiles and looks directly at you guys. Hello, friends. I'm glad to see that you guys have made it. Where's Sagrathun?
Sagrathun is dead. Devoured on this ridiculous quest. How do we get the people out of here? How do we stop Malik?
She turns to you, or as she turns her body into the water. It doesn't seem like she can actually stand. Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you that the people here will not leave.
What do you mean they won't leave?
This is the only world tree that's left in our world.
Okay, so if this world tree ceases to be, then what happens?
Well, Krufik actually told me that falling was part of the plan, but he also told me that we have to try to stop it.
And do we
Reason
have a
why?
Well, that's a little bit of a contradiction, isn't it? It's like
very
peanut
good
butter and
question.
jelly.
Maybe how do we stop it? Would be
I
nice.
am sick and tired
not-
of these prophecies. Just make a logical, reasonable
Look.
decision here.
From what he said, it's not about succeeding. It's about
not-
trying.
Well, that's a shitty exit
What?
strategy.
She turns to Grim. Grim, do you remember in how many of your lives defending this place you guys died for not defending it?
I think the only one was the quesadilla one. That one was pretty early on.
Well, she flashes her hand across your face, and you kind of see him stop for a moment. And in he is reliving a life where you guys get on the boat, and you guys are getting away, and Melik ports onto the boat and basically blows it up, killing all of the inhabitants. And then he comes back to.
Oh shit. Malik kills us in every fucking one.
I don't know how you're supposed to survive this. All I know is that defending is the key.
I put my left hand in the water.
Your hand, so before you felt cool, the water itself feels like it becomes a part of you, and then you see a vestige of Thassa kind of port from this one, except it actually solidifies into a body of
Do we all see it?
almost a mer woman. Yeah, everyone sees it. Almost like this mer woman that is just with blue scales. Her eyes have this dewy green, almost as if it's sea foam, and she kind of sits there and bewildered by the fact that she has a physical form.
Abby, is this your newest girlfriend?
Not now, Grim.
Should I lay down in the water, Abby?
Maybe. Thassa, do you have a part in this?
Look, my father, he has very mysterious ways about him. For example, the only people who get his mark are twins. The only people who survive his stories are the ones who don't quit. I've seen very many stories of people who just keel over and let things happen, and he punishes them for it.
What do
Twins.
you know of Malik?
Well, go ahead and say that one more time, Abby.
What do you know of Malik?
From what I know, I've felt the rupturing of a lot of oases within the past couple of weeks.
Oasi, if you will.
Oh, past couple of weeks, he's been very busy. Ever since I was awoken, there was about a day or two before I started feeling it, but there's been falling around the entire area. He's growing stronger by the minute, and it's I'm not strong enough to stop him. Yes, Fee.
Odd question, but Mermaid Lady came from Blue Guy's hands, so how Perforos, should I talk to him? Is he involved in this? Do I need to get him involved in this?
She
You
walks to
know.
the edge of the water and puts her hand on your chest. This is not a finished mark.
Awesome. Don't know what that means, but I'll take it as we don't need his help right now, which is good.
I'm afraid you're going to need a lot more help than what you guys think.
Mark, you're muted.
I think the exact opposite of that. We don't know where to get it.
Mikus, you're muted. Your lips are moving, but I don't really see your.
Can you
hear any-
finish the mock for me,
I
Blue
was
Lady?
dumbfounded. That's what I was.
I'm not the one who can finish that mark for you. She looks at you and she says, "There's a man waiting at the end
Isn't there always?
of which you
Been to
first
the end
started,
twice. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I've died twice.
and you must confront him,
I can't particularly go back there right now.
the champion of Perforos. You must confront him and show your worthiness."
Oh, that'll be our next stop if we live here.
Who's that? I don't know who
Alright.
this is. No one's explained
As you
it to
guys
me.
are sitting there,
I have one more.
as you guys are sitting there, you guys notice the girl in the oasis kind of just smiles again, and she looks at Grim, and she kind of musters her strength to stand, and she finally gets up. Takes her a minute to stand up, and she waddles her way over to Grim, and she smiles and puts her hand on his shoulder, and it feels gentle, almost as if it's like water, just on the side of your shoulder.
You're very comforting.
Don't
But
you're next.
what do you mean I'm next? I mean, out of all the things you've said, we've got Thassa, we've got Perforos. I don't know what Mick has got going on, but
Grimsby has a twin.
I have a twin.
You have a twin. Where's his twin?
Did you eat it, Grim? Did
I
you
don't-
eat your twin?
I don't know. The only thing that Krufix told me was, it's the name. Her name is the name of your ship.
Look at Grimsby.
Gold.
I
Just-
thought you named the ship after the flowers in Rena's yard.
Yeah, that's. What is that? I think that's why I named it that.
That seems like some type of divine intervention, if you will.
Do I have a twin?
Look,
Probably, with our luck. There's probably
Me and
another one
Darlo
else
would
that's
not
just
be
like
fated.
You.
Me and Darlo would not be fated to die if he did not have a replacement ready.
I don't even know who this person is. Heck, I don't even know if this twin. I don't even know if this twin likes cotton candy or anything. How am I supposed to know if we're gonna get along? How am I supposed to know if we're gonna be a good team as you and your brother?
Have faith. She turns to her brother, and you must have faith too. And then she kind of falls back into the water. As she loses the strength in her legs.
Grimsby tries to catch her and gently place her back into the water.
She, as you place her, she goes, "We both have our time. Our time is here. We must die defending this place. And I'm pretty sure the people will feel the same way. Take heed in my warning. Do not run."
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna run, but gee,
Good luck.
I know dying sometimes is a necessity, and I just went on this thing with Malik, my stepbrother, about how sometimes dying is positive, but God's dang it, why does somebody dying that you care about always suck? It always sucks every single time.
Frequently.
Do not worry about it, friend. And she looks at Fee and she goes, and give Perforos an actual chance. You and him are a lot more alike than you think.
That's not
And
what I
then
wanted to
she looks at Mikish and she goes, and one day you'll find your path too. Some of us have a spark deep within that we don't know that we're ready for. And one day it will reveal itself, sooner than later.
I've been getting indigestion recently.
And Aberdeen.
Been eating quesadillas.
Oh God, Grimsby, is that how we all go?
I know that you absolutely loathe the idea of being a leader, at least of the crew that you're in.
Depends on the day.
But
Quesadilla, dude.
just like the water, you can be just as commanding. Don't be swayed by the fears that you have. Fearful waters leads to death. Understand this. You guys all have been chosen, and you guys will all have a part to play in this. Good luck. I must rest. And and Darlo takes her back to the center of the oasis. He gets about knee deep, and then he sits her down. She's sitting in the water. Her dress kind of like fans out in the water, and then the glow comes back to the pool.
Yeah, that was intense.
We must go. As you guys ascend back up and you stand at the edge of the top of the tree, you guys see everyone that's down there. It seems like everyone's grouping in the center. Some people have already started setting up fortifications around the city, around the trees that they can get fortified. They've set up a couple bunkers as you guys were speaking. And Darlo goes, "Our people are that of the land. They're resourceful, and they all care very much about this tree. We've been hidden. How did he find you? How did he find us?"
His connection to Grimsby, I assume. He got in some sort of back door. He had a revenant that had been following us for a while, actually. Maybe that was it.
It's my fault. Unfortunately, sorry. In the trial that we were going for Faye, I unfortunately passed the first time, and my soul was stolen and snatched. But through that, I was able to live multiple lives. It was for sure a double-edged sword, and I'm sorry that you guys had to pay the cost. I will defend you guys until my last breath, if need be.
Understand that you must live, Grimsby. at least to fight another day.
And I will defend you until the walls fall.
As you guys see them talking, the eye of Grim that initially was white begins to flicker with the green, at the same time as Darlow's eye begins to flicker with the green. The tree begins to kind of like switch, kind of. You see the top of Darlow's eye of the green tree or the world tree go down, and on Grim's it kind of starts filling in, and then it goes back.
Sick.
Pat Grim on the shoulder. Well, I think you're gonna get even more important. I'd like to look at the fortifications. I've read some
Right.
books.
And we're going to do a 1-round skill challenge to see how well you guys can help get it fortified. So what would you guys like to do? So I'll give you guys the lay of the land. So in the center of the city, there's the square. The square is surrounded by a circle of almost running water that comes directly from the root of the world tree that is directly in front of you guys as you guys go down. You guys can see your boat right in front of you about a mile out, as you guys have left it a little bit outwards, so that way your boat would not be touched. Not a mile, it's probably about 100, 200 feet. Sorry about the miss. As you guys see, your crew is beginning to do everything that they need to do on the boat. You see a couple of people in iron armor taking pieces of mud and kind of transmuting them into iron and like metal as they begin to try to fortify some of the areas in between, creating bunkers that are blocking the west side of the town. You also see where the inn is, that has become more of a barracks where people are going in and out with weaponry. A lot of them are still in their robes. Some of them are wearing like hide armor, but other than that, there's not really many people wearing like metal armor. As you can see, a lot of these guys are druids or people who follow the druidic faith. You see a lot of them using some magic to grow a couple of like walls around the square, because in the city kind of goes up along the trees, so the city is kind of around just the square itself, but it's up, and you guys can see the branches that are connected. You see a couple of people creating crow's nests at the top, to where they can shoot arrows down, and then you can kind of see through the thicket the endings of the oasis in and of itself, where the sand starts and the trees begin.
Okay, so there's like the hidey houses with the sniper posts and everything up top that have like ladders to get up to them.
Yes, they have
And then
ladders and like bridges that lead up.
To get across the moat, we have
The moat isn't super thick. The moat isn't super thick. Like, it's something that you can walk through. It's just it circles the square and then goes back into the tree.
And
then
First off, I'm going to do a random bless for everybody.
All right.
And then I'm going to, here's my skill. I'm going to
Bless
go
doesn't-
to,
Bless
or
doesn't work.
is it not abilities?
No, it's guidance for abilities.
Never mind. I will not do random bless. Thank you for the correction, Codey. I'm gonna go around and to any medicine men, anybody that looks like they need to be patched up a little bit before the big fight commences. I'm gonna be making lots of water and making sure that everybody's water skins are full. Everybody's as up to snuff as they can possibly be right before this massive battle.
All right, go ahead and roll a medicine check for me.
Gotcha.
So
go ahead.
18.
18. All right, you seem to be zooming around the area. You're finding some people who are, that are just having troubles with packing the bandages. You make it easy for them to do that. You go and you're able to help the medicine men prepare everything that they need to. You're able to get the potions that are required done, the poultices, and so on and so forth.
you first, Matt.
Is there a lot of oil in this area?
No, there's not very much oil.
Okay. I'm gonna want to build, just help build the whole stake things, and just put them on the edges of the town, the side of the moat.
All right, go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
22.
22?
Did I stutter?
My headphones aren't that good.
Oh. 22.
So you're able to, as you're helping them out, you're basically putting the team on your back. Literally, you're hoisting things up, and you're holding them long enough to where they can tie out the knots that are required to make sure that these fortifications are put together fairly well. What else are you guys doing? Go ahead, Aberdeen.
I was thinking, would it be possible to use sleight of hand to make traps attached to targets, or maybe like stealth, something to hide them?
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Like a target that I can hit to trigger these things.
Yeah.
To fall. Cool. I'm gonna use my wild talent to bolster this as well. 24. So your hands are moving at the speed of light, basically, as you're able to go from tree to tree, setting up these traps that have little unseeable sort of targets, as you are able to get branch or something. But I'm thinking like something that'll either fall and make their advance harder, or like like an Ewok log that'll crush stuff, like anything like that. Whatever the place is, I want to have traps set up, so that I can trigger them with my crossbow by shooting.
Sounds good. All right, and then go ahead and make us. What would you like to do?
Okay, I want to do either like a survival check, or at the very least like an investigation check to see if there's anybody that can tell us or figure out a weakness for these scarabs. I want to be able to attack these scarabs somehow.
You don't know if the attackers are going to be scarabs. That's
Throw approximately 10 gallons of water at them. You'll have nothing.
But yeah, I'm looking for anything that might help us. I want to investigate and see if there's anything that could help us be more prepared for the coming battle.
All right. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me.
Ooh, 21.
All right. So you're able to point at the best places for Aberdeen to set up his traps. So you're basically helping out Aberdeen. You're like, this would be the best place to do it. He gets a couple of people to help him as he's tying these knots to put his little targets on there, hiding them, and you have people helping out. You know, you're able to snuff out which branches are a little bit weaker, so if someone were to target them, they would fall on the people. You're able to basically, you guys get this place really fortified very well as you guys proceed the coming day. It takes you guys about 8-9 hours to get everything taken care of. You guys have about an hour before anything is about to happen, as you guys know that it's going to be about 12 hours after you guys left the place.
No long rest. Fuck. Okay, I would like to take a short rest.
All right.
Fuck. Okay, before
right,
the short rest, I'm going to use my second wind. Back at full.
All right. Go ahead and you guys have a little bit of downtime. I can't hear you, Eddie. You are muted.
Wait, so we don't have
There we
time for a long rest is what you're saying? Because we have 12 hours. Long rest is 8 hours, no?
Yeah, we just spent 8 hours preparing.
Because I need...
Your mic is cutting out, dude.
Yeah.
Because I need those spell slots. I need those spell slots. I have...
All right. You guys are kind of struggling right now. What I can say is you guys probably used the beginning. So it took you guys about 8 hours to get everything done, but we can also include a long rest in between that. I'll let you guys be able to do that. So like while you guys are working, it hasn't been super strenuous work, especially by your rolls. With a succeed, I'll definitely give you guys a long rest with it as well, especially because you guys had helping hands.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get some alchemist fire and oil from what was his name, Gears. I would like to get Agatha set up with the longbow on the one of the perches. We want Gerald to be. He's a pretty capable fighter. Compared, if I were to just look at some of these guys that are already there, how capable do they seem? Like in comparison to him, do they seem like jumps or? So
the people who are in armor, the druids of the iron, seem very capable in battle. The other ones you can't tell based off of what they're wearing. Like I said, all these people look kind of like they're druids. They don't look super like buff or anything. But the druids of iron definitely look like they're worth their salt in battle. They're coming in with full plate armor, fully decked out. They have weapons and they look ready for battle. Look like they're supposed to be the.
So he'll be. I'll have him protecting healers and like spellcasters and rangers. So a little bit on the way back, a little bit behind the Druids of Iron, but ready to go. Anyone else who's like particularly capable in the crew, I want to have armed. Preferring to have them kind of higher up. Would I feel like the ship is in a reasonably safe place, or do I need to not have anybody over there at all? From what you know, you have fortified everything. The ship is probably the last thing you're thinking about in terms of protection. But at that point, when you do start looking at it, it doesn't look like there's really any place that you can tuck it and hide it. Okay. But you can try to pull it into where the fortifications are to try to protect it. As a matter of fact, you would probably bring it in so that way you can use it as an escape route just in case things go south. Okay, so we'll try to bring it away from where the fight is and have it as an escape route. Seems unsafe to have anyone in there, so I'm gonna say anyone that like cannot fight, like Rena, we'll have them in the tree. That's where like the children and the elderly are. Yeah. Okay. Well, the boat would probably be somewhere pretty decently safe place because you're going to use that as your escape route. So you wouldn't have anyone there to like hide, or you would have everyone who would hide in there. So once you guys got to the boat, you just leave. You wouldn't have anyone straggling behind. Okay, so all of our non-combatants are below deck with the doors and everything barred from the inside.
And the table.
The table is
on the boat for sure.
Can I just go stock up on my my spell components real quick?
Yeah. Cool. You go into the spell shop and you see the Vidalcan guy just kind of sitting there and he's like, "Oh, what's the commotion about?"
You know what? I don't know. Not really sure. People are just going crazy out there today. You know how it is.
Wait, how much gold did we all get from the last thing? Because I want
we never
plate
did
armor. And I want
the
to see
chest
if
of gold that Fee had. We probably would have.
Yeah. You guys. I thought I gave you guys an amount. Did you guys not write it down?
Like 800 and something.
880 gold in there, but you guys got probably around like 7,000 gold worth of gems and
totally just wrote down chest of gold.
So you guys got the chest of gold, which had 880 pieces. I can remember that. But then you guys also got an assortment of gems that gave you guys about 7,000.
Okay.
7,000. Well, we still need to get those appraised though. But
yeah.
Whoever I need, or Grimsby goes to the most official person in the room. All right, listen. I need some plate armor, and I need it pronto.
Grimsby, it's me. I'm just telling people what to set up. I don't have armor here.
You don't live here, Albie. Whoever lives here. Do you know where to find plate armor here?
The dwarf comes out. Sounds like it's my job. And he puts his hand.
Yeah, talk to Jimmy.
And he puts his hand on your chest, and you begin to see iron kind of come from his hand as it begins to wrap around your body, very slowly, until it finally fully encompasses your body, and it sets. In this, it's actually different colored from everyone else. Yours has white and green streaks going through it, alongside a couple of blue ones as well. On the arm, you see blue and green. A green streak going all the way down into the gauntlets of the arms. On your chest, there's a big mark of the world tree directly on the center of it, and the accents on it, the linings are all made of gold. And that's
Jay again.
that's weird.
The other.
Can I get what he's having?
Yeah, the other bird's gonna need that, and then the other dwarf is gonna need like a lighter version of that.
Yeah, I don't know about being touched like that, but
I need,
I like the
I need-
results.
So from what you guys saw, that it was from the gold that you gave him. He was able to transmute it. Do you guys have enough gold for me to do that? It needs about 2,000, another 2,000 gold, or at least components worth that much.
Yeah, here's some gems.
All right. So as he puts his hand on,
I have the chest.
he puts his hand on Fee's chest.
We already split it up.
He put his hand on Fee's chest, and the moment he touches it, the armor that is created onto Fee begins to have this dark look to it, almost like pitch black, as it engulfs his body all the way around, and then from the hand that's on him, flames begin to disperse throughout of it, and on his chest, the mark of Perforos engulfs the middle of his armor, and then red accents are created onto his armor. And the dwarf kind of just backs away very slowly. His is also lined with golden armor, gold as well.
Can you turn this into a flail? Grimsby holds out his mace. I think flails are cooler.
Do you have
having the chest?
He gets enough gold pieces.
I have 8K.
We're
worth
gonna
of
die.
gems.
Perfect.
Fair. Yeah.
He grabs the flail and he's able to transmute it into or your mason transmutes it into a flail.
How many gems?
And at that point he sits down. He's like, "All right, I'm tapped.
How many? What type of armor is it? Is it just regular plate?
Yours is regular plate, yeah."
Just regular plate. Oh, just for the stats. Okay. Cool.
20 AC.
He sits down. And he's like, "I must rest," and he goes into the barracks.
Looking good, Fee.
I'm gonna take my 2,000 gold worth of freaking gems now.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the magic shop.
All right.
What have you got for me, man? I like weapons. I can't really use spells much, but I have a few.
There's several things that you. Wait, where's Segrathun?
He's dead. He died in a fiery explosion, and then his corpse was eaten by magical scarabs that are now going to come here and kill all of us.
Fucking rude.
Isn't that fun?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, he kind of went out in a blaze of glory. Saved Mikus here. Wait, were you following me?
Yes. I did not want to hang out with the armored birds. I felt inadequate.
Oh.
Your shoes are so quiet.
How?
Yeah, he saved his life and sacrificed himself, and then cast the biggest fucking fireball that I have ever seen by a lot.
How?
Yeah.
Died.
How unfortunate. He was my favorite student.
Yeah,
Does
he
that
was.
mean?
Well, I'm truly sorry, but I must be going now. There's something popped up that I must
Yeah.
take care of.
Would you like to make a sale first?
Oh, sure.
Perhaps with a discount because we're mourning a mutual friend.
That is in poor taste, Mikus, but perhaps. We're probably going to be fighting to the death. Do you have anything that helps when you're trying to fight to the death?
You know, as to not
Let
die.
me look.
He's honest.
He reaches into he goes into the back and he pulls out a box that seems very like it's made out of iron, but it looks very, very clean, almost as if it's impeccable in its work. As you guys are looking at it, and he opens it, and he's able to pull something out, and he hands it to you, and he gives you a case, and he goes, here's a case of crossbow bolts. It's going to be 50 gold pieces.
What are these two?
And for mechanic purposes, they give you +1 to attacks.
It stacks with the crossbow? How many?
You get 20 shots.
Sick.
+1 to attack rolls and +1 to damage when you use them.
Also,
Okay.
Cody.
Give
Was
him-
there anything else behind the counter that might do me some good there, friend?
He opens up the box and you see a couple of trinkets in there. You also see a scroll.
I can
You
read,
actually see
yeah.
several
that?
scrolls. You pull one out and you see it seems like it's a scroll of flame arrows. And he looks at you and he goes, "That's 400 gold pieces."
Sold.
And then finally you look down and you see this kind of like circlet that's sitting in there as well.
What is?
Seems
what
like
is
it
this?
oh yes, that's a circlet of blasting, I do believe. It would be that one's a little bit more expensive. It's going to be 1,500 gold pieces. After this, I have to go.
Oh well, I could give you 800, seeing as how I'm about to die.
Well, you see, I'm not gonna die. I'm leaving. I have things I must attend to, but I'll do it for 1,200.
Yeah, but
Final
how much
offer.
you got left in this chest?
I grabbed. Did you not grab any?
I didn't grab any. Yeah, it all went to the boys.
How much do you have?
I got 872.
That's not enough. My God. Okay. Here's. What do you think this is worth? About 500. These gems. You okay? Do you like gems?
Perfect. I will take them.
Okay,
Perfect. As he
Alright.
and he hands you the circlet. As you put it on your head, you realize that this definitely is going to be useful.
All right.
It
fits
get
quite nicely.
you can use your action to cast a scorching ray spell with it. When you make the spell attack, you do so with an attack bonus of +5. The circlet cannot be used again this way until the next dawn.
All right.
Send that to Michael so he doesn't forget.
Yes,
Michael
I'm
forgets.
looking it up currently.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Sweet.
Thank you, and save yourself.
And the scroll too, please.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the 2 scrolls that are here.
20 AC, bro, and I took Shield of Faith too.
You're not the only one with 20 AC now, Eddie.
Bro, I had 20 AC for free earlier just because I was Forge Cleric. Now I'm back to 20 AC. It feels good.
I'm thinking Searing Smite instead of Thunderous Smite for this.
Ooh, bro, I have motivational
There you go.
speech.
So the 2 spells that I sent you are on scrolls, and then you have the circlet.
Nikus, if you have breastplate, your AC will go from 12 to 15. You're proficient. Please.
A breastplate. Hold on. I have too many screens right now.
You would have to
Downside of the app. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's not like an
Mikus,
armory. If
here.
that guy's out of magic, there's no.
Mikus, here, I saw this in a shop. I thought your armor was
Yeah.
looking kind of pitiful. It's some breastplate.
It was, yeah. Oh, thanks, Grimsby.
You can't just. Albert, intervene.
That was convenient. Yeah.
Albert, how much does
Give
the
me
breastplate
1
cost?
second.
Because I will pay for it. I got the money.
That's what I was gonna say. If you can pay for it.
Bro, I got 10k worth of gems and 54 gold.
I am broke.
Matt, we have a
It's
request in the
400
chat for you to talk
gold
to
pieces.
400 gold pieces, easy.
Mhm.
I'll use my actual gold.
All right, sounds good. He's able to get it for him. It's mundane breastplate armor. And all right, you guys, we're gonna give you about 20 minutes of a little bit of role play before we get started. If you want to talk to NPCs, you can do that, and then we're gonna take an intermission right after. So, Aberdeen, what'd you like to do?
I thought I was pretty much ready.
You guys can also have dialogue between yourselves for the next 20 minutes before we get into the battle.
I see.
You ready to die?
Not quite, actually. I
Wait.
thought it'd be.
Hey guys, wait, hold up.
It's not that
Yo.
bad.
Let's go over to the nearest bar. We haven't.
I got a
We
question.
haven't paid Segi the respect he deserves.
Yeah, I guess my question can wait. All right.
Hey, you can ask it on the way or at the bar. But I think we should have a pint in his honor.
Yeah.
Just right before.
Let's start there. Let's do that.
All right. So
We
you
can
guys are
find,
able.
And I'll invite a couple of people from the crew to
All
come
right.
with.
Sounds good. So Agatha, Gerald, and then
Gears, Pilot.
Arvid and
Pilot
Gears.
has the name Arvid.
Arvid and Gears both go. So that's the 4 people who go. You guys are at the bar. You guys sit down at the table. Not your guys' table, because that one's on the boat, but at a table. People are running in and out, getting it set up, because it is the front of the inn, which is being used as the barracks at the current moment.
You were in military before. Have you seen anything like this? Preparations, this type of battle that we're expecting? Is this familiar?
Not really, no. I kind of left her in training.
Hmm.
I mean, how long do you think I was in the military for? I'm 10.
I honestly have no idea how timelines work for our Cocker. I've never.
Yeah, are your years the same as our years?
No, no. We usually die around 17 of your years.
What age
yeah.
What age are you allowed to join then? Because for us, you have to be for Dalkin, you have to be well into your 20s because we're children for so long. For humans, I know it's teen years or something like that.
It's a long story. I was never really accepted by my people because I can't do the fly thing. So I've been living amongst humans most of my life. I started in a military school when I was 3, but then I grew up so fast. They just put me into the shit when I was 7. But no, I never saw anything like this. I think we're about as well prepared as we can be, but we know what's coming, so it's against us.
What about you, Mekas? You ever see anything like this?
Oh, well, I've seen some things, but this, it's never been life or death like this. This has put a whole new perspective on things for sure. Everything else I've been able to walk away from with all my limbs, and now these scarabs and this brother of yours who we just cannot get rid of, and losing Segi the way we did. God dang, there is trouble in the air that is unparalleled in my adventures in the past.
Yeah, it seems hard to escape it.
It does, yeah.
Well, I think now more than ever before we have the future figured out, don't we?
More or less. It's like a coin, no? It's one side or the other. It's either we make it out of this or die.
Well, if we die, there is no future. So we make it out of this. We go fight the champion of Perforos and unlock Fee's mark, and then we find a way to get to the Underdark. Find out what happened with Malik. Find out about these prophecies as much as Fee. I'm sorry, I know you don't want to know about prophecies, but there's a lot of gods and a lot of this. This is gonna be
we're all in the shit. Apparently, the short one over here also has a tinier spark because he's a tinier guy. I don't know. I thought we were all just a bunch of ragtag group of guys, but suddenly we're all chosen people. So
yeah,
I guess
I'm kind of
brother or
over it.
sister.
Yeah, when everyone that you hang out with is a chosen, it just kind of seems like it's a.
We're just kind of the guys now, It's,
yeah.
We're all.
Oh wait, Grim looks at just like any one of the other people that are with us. Hey, are you a chosen?
No.
None of you had a god forcibly put a brand on your chest?
Well, I had a hobgoblin try to brand me once, and I had to break his face. Gerald's kind of sitting there laughing about his story, but gods, they're real.
Deadly.
Believe me. Believe me.
I've
they're
met-
real.
I've
They're
met 3
real.
now?
They're like influential, but they're not like a god can't come down here and like punch you in the face and smite you.
But he
Well,
might if you piss him off
God can,
enough.
make someone slightly better at punching you in the face and smiting you. It's
I've
little
had a
quirky.
demon lord come down and punch me in the face, and he was the son of a god. So
I have been threatened to my face by my patron, in the flesh, if you will, whether it was boning or not. Yeah, it's a very real fear.
Yeah. So, but have they ever exercised it? Because like, Thassa doesn't seem.
this is boring talk.
Very-
This is boring drinking talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That
All
is
right,
true.
we're about to die. If you could have done one thing over, what would it have been?
I would have punched Seggerthrough in the face before he died. 100%. Should have punched him.
I would have also punched Secretary in the face.
Always wanted to. I would have felt so good.
Oh no, you never got to. I did. Back in Windbreak, I
You-
punched
you
the
did it.
crap out of him
I-
to
he's-
get him past the gods.
Oh my god! What?
That's
Tell
right.
me, like the look on his face. What did it?
I
okay,
remember
so,
that.
Yeah, so we're trying to get through the gate, and I'm telling him to shut up, and like, oh, we're doing a prisoner transfer, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, hey, you just gotta trust me, Segberth. And he's like, what? And then, just cold cocked him across the face. You should have seen it. They thought.
I was chucked right into Faye's arm, and let me tell you, man, there was a lot of force behind that.
Just the two of us didn't get to see it, man. Oh, that is not fair.
Well, it looks like it's about that time, guys. Let's
Yeah.
raise a glass to freedom, and raise a glass to Seg. Huzzah.
Who's it?
To the wizard. Oh, I'm gonna miss that smarmy asshole. I liked him.
Always had a crush on him.
I know
Yeah,
you did. It was disgusting.
We knew. No one
You
approved.
think he knew?
No one
Yeah.
approved.
No, I don't think he. No, he did not know. Not at all.
All right, guys.
He liked the attention.
But I think
Well-
that can launch us into a break.
All right,
Gotta get
and
something to drink and pee.
that's where we're going to set off into our intermission. We'll be back in probably about 15 minutes to conclude the rest of this session. We'll
Sweet.
be back.
We'll be back, guys.
4,
3,
3, 2,
1.
1.
Sorry about the long
Hello.
intermission. Oh my god. My god.
Welcome back. All right. Are we getting ready for some combat? I think we're getting ready for
I
some
am ready
combat.
to die.
All right.
But so just everybody keep in mind that I did cast something speech on everybody, and everybody now has plus 5 temporary hit points, advantage on wisdom saves, and if you are hit by an attack, something else that I can't read off right now. It's in the chat there.
You said we have plus 5 hit points?
Yes.
Okay, well we have plus 10 because I can do the same thing. Right, will that stack?
No, they don't stack.
Okay.
My problems will never cease. I will never be free from computer issues. So, that's what I'm dealing with now. I technically still have the phone mount up over there, but I'm restarting my computer.
Nice. All right, let's get started, baby.
All right. So as you guys walk outside, you guys begin to notice the immediate change in ambiance as the sky itself begins to turn into a crimson red. As you look up, the sun itself begins to be blotted out until it is fully black. As you guys rush to the top of the tree, you guys look out and you guys begin to see like people coming from just like all corners. And Aberdeen, you'll be able to notice immediately that these are actually nameless, that you swore would have died in the fall of Windbreak, but it just seems like they're beginning to swarm the area as you see Melik in his robes. His robes are purple and gold and red with like black accents going through it, and he points his hand and a weapon kind of just extends from his forearm, and he points and you hear almost, if not louder than Grimsby's thaumaturgy, to charge as you begin to see people flying towards you guys, as you see people running into the trees.
Well, hold the line, everyone, as long as we can, and we'll see where this goes. I'm going to step out in front of everyone and arm out. Cameras.
Let's fucking kill them!
All right. As everyone just holds the line, you guys begin to see, well, Aberdeen in particular, as he's looking out, begins to see a couple of people coming through, and he takes a couple of shots at the traps that he's open, and it takes out a huge chunk of them. One of the huge logs just flies through, crushing at least 7 of them as he gets the perfect timing with the shot. You see a bunch of people fall into one of the pitfall traps. You shoot one of the things that you had marked, and a branch just falls on 10 of them that you, as I said, spikes. Seems like the fight's going well. The front lines finally clash as it's metal on metal. You guys hear the metal. You guys hear people on both sides just going down. From what you guys see as you guys descend down the tree is no one's gotten to the square yet, but you can tell that it may as well be a fight that is on a time limit. As you see one of the nameless come through, but is hit by an arrow coming from one of the crow's nests. You look up and there's Agatha, who gracefully took a shot at one of them and hit it directly in the back of the head as it falls to the ground. It rolls over, arrow directly through its mouth, and the red eye that it had starts sputtering until it blacks out. You guys begin to see people coming in, and the druids that are on the crow's nest are beginning to just take them out slowly one by one. But with the amount of numbers that are coming in, you start seeing them getting taken out. As you guys are in the square, you guys notice that feeling, the overwhelming feeling of dread as you turn around and you see Melik standing behind you.
Didn't we just deal with this guy?
How the hell did you get from all the way over there to over here?
I
But
think
there's no
you're.
freaking way that like that many turns happens in one go.
Maybe you can teleport. I don't know.
Okay,
How
my
is it
back.
you
I think
can
I'm back.
That's cute. You guys' little armor sets are cute. And Grim, you look interesting. Your armor just looks good on you. If I weren't trying to kill everyone you loved, I would be proud of what I guess my little brother came to be. But anyways, I'm here
still
on
trying
more.
to pick off the fallen that are
Mhm.
at the front line, trying to back up our
Right.
our soldiers.
But I have more pressing issues.
Yeah, like
I
me
have-
beating your ass.
You wouldn't even be able to touch me. But what I'm looking for is much bigger than you. He turns and he looks up at the tree and he goes, "Where's your friend Darlo?"
Don't worry about
We
it.
sent Darlo away already because we knew why you were here. So we're here to delay you. So you want to just try to kill us and see how useless we really are, or what?
That's not my job here. I'll leave you two to the dogs. As he begins to walk towards the tree, you see somebody fall from from up in the trees down to the middle of the square, and you immediately remember who this is as Alex stands up, his eye glowing with the fiery red through the mask that he had on his face. Dude, I've been following them for like ever. It took you so long to finally get here. I've been in these trees watching everybody the entire time. Malik, you told me after I got kicked off the boat that you would be able to help me kill them, and this is what you took so long. Well, bro.
It's the cool guy. I remember him from like 7 episodes ago.
And then
Yeah, absolutely fuck that guy. We're gonna have to kill him as soon as he's done talking.
And then in that moment, as you turn to look at Grim, you see a familiar face. One that is clad in black armor that seems to be covered in the silhouettes of shadows, with the red skin and the horns, holding out a great sword in one hand that is just oozing dark
horns?
energy. Horns. As she walks,
Dunbar has horns now.
Yeah. As you see her, and her eye before the one that you had seen is now red, as she seems to have turned into something else.
Oh, as soon as I see this, I just swing around and I know I have a ranged weapon. I am fucking charging and firing.
All right.
Fuck this.
Go ahead and make your attack with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, because you guys are so close.
Bro,
I have
tell
crossbow.
me
Oh, yeah,
why-
crossbow. Never mind.
Tell me why I dead ass thought you were gonna be like, and Grim, here's the thing you recognize, and you were gonna describe fucking Ted.
Well,
Oh God.
Ted.
well,
It's like funny that you mentioned that.
God.
yeah, actually, someone read my mind.
Oh God.
As you begin shooting, you guys see someone come out from the ground underneath. A face only 2 people in the world want to destroy, more than they want to destroy anyone else. Who is, as he's standing there, you guys see his arms covered in scales, almost as if his body has transformed into something entirely different, almost as if he's become half dragon.
Grim, stay focused. She's way more dangerous, man.
No, fuck this motherfucker!
And then,
Hey.
Damn it.
and then
This is a whole
finally,
different Ted. This is level 2
and then
Ted.
finally, from behind you, you hear, "She's the most dangerous." And you turn around, and you guys see someone that also should have died on Windbreak. as you guys see the mayor sitting there with his hand in his glove, he rips it off, and his hand is fully scaled into dragon armor. His body is now the suit that he was wearing initially is now fully ripped through the chest, full of scales of dragon, and his eyes also too turn red. And he turns and he goes, "Aberdeen, it's good to see you again. I've been waiting for this moment."
Who are you?
Charles, you don't remember me?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Fuck.
Great. Abby, how can you not remember Charles? You remember the guy that you were like pissed scared of, like the one that made you like pee your pants like those 3 or 4 times that we were sleeping in the beds next to each other. You remember when we were on those sacks? I totally felt the bed get warmer. I know it wasn't me because I stopped
first
winning.
shot was the 19.
Right.
The second a 22, and the bonus action a 23. And I'm using.
And who are you shooting at?
Arrows. Dunbar.
All right. So you do hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All 3?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, bitch? She needs to make a singularity bolt saving throw. She doesn't need to make a saving throw. She just takes the goddamn damage.
All right.
Wait. Speed is reduced. Yes. Her speed is reduced by 10. Hit 3 times. So 3 plus 2 plus so many freaking dice. I'm rolling them all at once. Holy shit. Wow, so many ones. I'm going to use my talent to reroll one of those ones. Ooh, let's see. 9, 12, 20, 22, 23, 25, 31 plus 21, so 52.
Mm-hmm.
And God, she really needs to not be in this fight. Action search.
All right.
23 and 29.
Both hit.
Yeah, she absolutely cannot be in this fight. Very good damage rolls this time. 10, 13, 15, 14, 29. So 81 points of damage.
In total.
Yeah.
So you see her, and the moment you see her, you just unleash a barrage, each one hitting her one after the other. But she seems to just be stomping through them. As each of them hit her, she's just walking towards you as if they don't phase her. But you can see the blood trickling from where they hit. She just does not seem as if they matter.
I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna get close. So if she's gonna hit anyone, it's gonna be me. I mean, yeah, I didn't parse out what's like cold, force, bludgeoning, piercing. There's so many damage types, but yeah, those all mixed together. Yeah, that's like my whole character.
All right, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, baby.
Classic Aberdeen. Shooting first.
No initiative. Oh, whoa, sick. Holy
Yeah, she
shit.
clearly can be reasoned with here.
Well, now
Yeah.
she's angry.
Yes.
Could have been reasoned with not to eat us.
26.
16.
17. Get fucked, Eddie.
All right. So
5. Or no, 4. 4.
Oh no, Mikus.
Fucking loser.
Hey, you know what? By the time I go, you guys will all be dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's a fact. Okay, so Ted's here for Grimsby. Fucking what's her name? Rhino bitch is here for Aberdeen. Fucking.
Rhino, how did she get horns? Why? No one else has horns.
Wait, hold it. Wait,
Screw
never
horns?
mind. Never mind. Charles is also here for Aberdeen. Fucking.
They're all here for you or Aberdeen, dude.
Who's Alex here for? I think he's just here for all of us. Oh, no,
They're just
Aberdeen's
here to fuck us.
Yeah.
We've dealt with these people as a party. They're just here to fuck us.
Fuck you, Aberdeen. You pissed all these people off.
Yeah,
I
I'm
pissed
not
these people off.
I'm not
I-
responsible for literally.
I do is
any
write a
of this.
backstory. All right, man. Shit. They hated me in session 1.
No,
I've
no,
been
no,
a
no.
very nice character to play with. I've had 2 other players sacrifice themselves for me. So
I don't think getting other people killed counts as being nice to play with. That's
been-
the
yeah.
exact opposite.
potatoes, tomatoes, potatoes, tomatoes.
That's-
He's
that
friends
is-
with
that is
everyone.
potato,
All right,
tomato.
He has a blossoming
Except for
personality.
fucking unicorns. Fucking unicorns can kiss my
Oh
ass.
my god, we're gonna fucking kill a unicorn one day. It's
God
happening.
damn it! I hope so. I
All
hope
right.
so.
So
And then we
Slaughtering.
have Fee. What was your initiative again?
17. One more than Eddie's.
I am 16.
So was I able to get like 10 feet away from her, or am I still like a ways away?
You're probably about 10 feet away from her.
Cool.
Are we in like a Tekken fighting pit right now? Is like that the radius?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I know
fuck
exactly
yeah.
how close we are. I want wall
And
breaks.
then Mikus, you're up. What's your
4. Yeah.
all
Why are you
right?
so
And
proud?
then
Because why not?
See you at about 10:45 p.m.
all right. So the first off is gonna be Aberdeen.
Yes, this feels so good. It was totally worth changing out my
Everything.
before. Well, I already used my action surge. Already stuck her with singularity bolt, so I am going to try to hit her, and if it hits, I'm gonna try to shadow bolt her. Using another one of my thingy things, so I'm down by 5. I've already used. That's 6 down. 22.
22 hits.
And then 13. 20 on
What
the
kind of
first hit.
damage? What kind of damage does the shadow bolt do?
So many types of damage. I'm doing 12 piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
1 cold damage,
Right.
and 7 psychic damage.
Okay. I just need to know what kind of damage it did.
Okay. And wisdom saving throw. So that was what I said.
You said 20,
Oh.
right?
Hang on. 6, 13. Yes, 20, and then wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let me roll that wisdom save.
Also, nerds, don't forget about your 5 temp HP and your advantage on wisdom saves. And if you get hit, you have advantage on that next attack. But also, if you lose all your temporary hit
So
points,
she rolls an 18 for the wisdom saving throw.
Well, okay. I'm going to fire again.
All right.
23 and 31 for the bonus action shot.
All right. Go ahead.
Plus 14. I'm going to keep those. Let me check those off. Check off. 24 for those 2 combined. And
All right.
I'm going to stay about 10 feet away.
All right. So next up is Zumbar. You actually notice that she moves more than what you were realizing. As a matter of fact, she moves almost double what she's allowed. She moves.
Well, when she does, she takes 11 damage.
All right.
But
As she's going to make
oh god, it's Zephyr Strike.
attacks on you. All right, let me roll these attacks.
Oh god. Getting attacked by a character that you played at one point in time is terrifying.
All right, so the
It's sort of
first
deja
attack
vu.
is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes, sir.
The second one is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yup. That'll also hit.
All right. And so let me see. Let me roll this damage.
Alright, I'm gonna protective field myself. Roll a nice 2 on that, so I guess I'll save myself from 5 damage. Very nice. 5's still pretty good.
Right. So her first attack is going to do, as she slices through you, you can almost feel the heat from this darkness as as she slices through you the first time, dealing 23 damage. And then the second one comes in and she does a total of 20 damage on the second hit. As you are just
38 even with using my ability. Okay. So I'm at 21 and I got no temp HP anymore.
Motivational speech leaves you.
Oh, I
Alright.
get that, right?
No. Once the temporary hit points are gone, it's gone.
as she's looking, staring dead into your eyes, you notice that the eye that's not red almost looks like it's pleading for help.
Is she holding anything that seems to be possessing her, or?
No, it just looks like something. Maybe that's what you see. You see that she almost looks like she's pleading for help. Next up is going to be your boy Ted, as he blitzes towards Grimsby.
Bring it on, bitch.
And he is going to make several attacks.
Never roll.
As in plural.
Is it more than one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the first hit clangs off of your armor. The second hit is going to be a 23.
It's
And the third one is going to be a 17, which also just bounces off of your armor.
Actually, getting hit for 36 damage. This guy's just blocking everything.
Funny CBB.
All right, and so that hit goes through, and you're going to take a total of 18 damage as he slices through your armor for the first hit. As you kind of feel a kind of burning as his claws kind of just scratch at you and get through the actually it hits you in the face a little bit, kind of scratching you on the face, and you feel a burning almost as if it's acidic.
God, you son of a bitch.
All right, and next up is going to be Charles, and he's going to make an attack. Everyone needs to make a dexterity save.
Oh
22.
yes, 17.
All right, so what did everyone roll?
22.
16, 17,
22.
22, and
Also
was yours, Mike?
17.
17?
Also 17. Yep.
All right, cool.
Fuck Charles. Watch him just like hit us for like
Fireball.
8 million damage.
So as he takes a deep breath and he just releases a huge like cone of fire from his mouth. But everyone seems to get out of it and only take half of the damage. You're gonna take 11 damage.
Fucking guy.
Guys, I think we're...
All right, and next up is Fee.
I'm going after the lovely lady attacking Aberdeen.
All right.
And we're going to be coming in with a hit on
Mhm.
the old sword.
All right,
Attack numero uno, that's a 13. I'm assuming that's a miss.
and that one
Attack.
is a miss.
Numero dos is a 20.
All right,
Cool.
nat 20 or
No, 20.
all right, that hits.
Cool. So we're going to do a nice little divine smite on top of that
All right.
at a second level.
Ooh.
Is she inherently evil?
Yeah, is she a fiend?
Yes, she would be. No, does that include undead or no?
It's divine sense. 1 second.
I think it does.
Pretty sure it does.
I think it's just if they're evil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rolls, paladin.
Well, no, it's 5e, bro. There's no
Yeah.
inherent evil.
We hit melee attacks by one spot. Radiant damage. Plus an extra 1d8 against undeads or fiends.
All right, perfect. You get the extra D8.
Cool. So that is going to be 2d8
feels bad.
plus 4d8, 5d8, and then the normal attack roll.
I think that's only 4d8. You get an extra D8 per level you cast it up.
Yeah, level 2. Yeah.
48 plus whatever the sword does. Isn't it a great
Yeah.
sword now?
Yeah.
Or is it still a long
It's a
sword
great
with
sword.
shield?
Well, no. Okay, so you spend one spell slot. Oh, okay. Yeah, 3d8 plus okay, so
Yeah.
4d8.
The smite does 4, then whatever your weapon does on top.
Okay, so first 4, we're gonna go. What? You gotta be fucking me.
How much
6.
damage?
On the first, just for the 4d8. Fucking 6.
6 damage?
And then
No.
and
That's
then
on an average of 18.
and and then another 8, so 14 damage.
14 damage in total? All right.
Ooh.
So it was 6. So you do. So as you hit it, the radiance from your blade it ignites as it hits against her, and you guys can see it actually seem to hold more damage as it connects with her, and the shadow on her back kind of just disperses for the moment on the contact. The armor underneath it isn't actually black. It looks like the shadow is what's engulfing the armor in and of itself. And at that point, she kind of kneels as she is coughing, and it looks like your radiant damage did a number. As a matter of fact, it looks like it did a lot more than what it expected, and she looks like she is stunned.
Let's go. Yeah, just gonna take a nice protective stance now, standing close to Aberdeen, within 5 feet.
All right, and next up is going to be Grim. You're up.
Ted, I always knew you were a piece of shit ever since I saw your stupid face.
The only reason why I became what I am is because of you.
Eyes on the prize, Grim, please.
Does he mean dead? Is that what he means by what he is?
Grimsby's gonna compose himself for just a moment. And there's 4 enemies, right?
Yep.
Alright, so Grim is gonna cast a 2nd level Bane on every enemy. Make a charisma saving throw.
All right. So it looks like Charles passes.
With the save is 16.
Yeah.
Fuck Charles.
Ted passes.
Saucy.
Alex passes,
God.
and Dunbar fails.
Yes.
Honestly, still worth it.
You think you're getting out of this scot free? This turn you are. And I'm gonna can I take like a defensive stance what are my bonus actions? Like my bonus actions are nothing. Bonus action is nothing. My bonus action is gonna sit there and stare angrily at Ted.
So what does Bane do? Again, I'm sorry.
Subtract a d4 from an attack roll.
So yeah, whenever you make an attack or a saving throw, you roll a d4 and subtract it.
All right.
It's like blessed but
anti-blessed.
opposite. So I was gonna say,
That's what you did say. We said the same thing. We're connected, like
Oh.
brothers.
yay,
Only closer.
only closer. Wait, hold on, let me figure out where we are on the thing. Right. Okay. Codey, point up to your up left. Wait, shit, wrong way.
Oh wait. No. Okay.
Connected like brothers.
There we go. Now it's
God
the two
damn it.
fingers.
Now do it with your penises. And then
That's the
it's
wrong
for
type-
real.
That's the wrong type of stream,
And then
guys.
it's a-
Oh no!
Subscribe to our OnlyFans. No.
All right. And next up is going to be Alex as he whirls out 2 blades from his hand and he takes an aggressive move action towards Mikus. He is going to make his attack.
Vampire yuppie? What the heck?
I feel like that's racist.
What's a yuppie? Yuppie.
Say that? Is that legal?
Is that legal in the States?
A young person with a well-paid job and a fashionable lifestyle.
All right, so the first one hits for a 21.
He's a fashionable little
The second
man.
one misses. And the third one misses as he is rolling like trash.
Yeah. Huh. You're just as garbage as you were when you were rolling with us.
So
Don't forget about harsh rebuke.
21 damage on one hit.
He's an idiot.
He hit you for 21.
No, he rolled a 21 to hit.
Oh. He rolled a 21 to hit.
Roll a 21 a hit.
Come on, bro.
All right, and go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. It's an 18.
18. All right. So the blade itself cuts you, and you see yourself bleeding. But it doesn't seem like it. It looks like it could have been worse, as it looks like he's able to pinpoint where he's cutting.
Yes, you son of a bitch.
All right, and then the next one is going to be Mikus. You're up.
Oh, finally. First hellish rebuke that motherfucker right off the
You
bat.
do that on his turn.
Yeah,
You do that
it's
on
a
your
reaction.
turn.
God,
Eddie
okay.
reminded you even.
Oh my god.
Hellish rebuke. Ah!
All right,
Turn was right before my turn. That's a loophole.
There.
What does it take
and
for
then what does
action?
Hellish Rebuke do again?
It's
that
he just does damage.
Yeah, hold on. I'm all over the place in my fucking app right now. It is. There we go. I point my finger. 2d10 fire damage.
All right, go and roll it. Oh, I had to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, why would it deal 2d10?
Max level, baby.
Do you get it from? No, you get it for being a warlock.
No, it's a warlock spell, bro.
Yeah, so it deals.
Wait, it says cast 4d10
Second one.
damage at the top.
Yeah, it's at max, so it's 4d10.
Yeah. So it's
He's
a-
going
Okay,
to
okay.
roll a 10, so go ahead and roll your 4d10.
Damn! That's a lot of damage. Hopefully.
So the first one is 5,
Mm-hmm.
7,
Oh.
10,
22.
9,
31.
31 damage.
and that was it. Right?
And
Yeah.
and he looks burnt,
Dang, Mikus. Look at
but
you.
he is
Welcome.
still up.
Welcome to the sun.
Okay,
you
So
vampire piece of crap.
that was a reaction which you can do
Yeah.
when you
Now
get
it's your
hit.
turn.
Now
Okay.
then his turn ends, then it's your turn.
Okay, so now, because I'm feeling myself and all these new abilities, and let's see, what
No.
I am going to wait. Where's that? I have a thing here.
What are you trying to achieve?
I have an ability that I was gonna use, and I can't find it now.
Features and traits or spells is the only things you need to know.
What, I could help you. What do you?
I'm in my
we trying to
spells right
accomplish?
now.
You got
Are
this,
you
Michael. You have like 6 spells.
Trying
Right,
to
yeah, exactly.
Are you trying to hurt someone, or what's the plan?
I wish I knew. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I am trying to hurt somebody. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I can't find it, so I'm just gonna go old-fashioned Eldritch Blast Alex right to the face.
Oh,
All
thank
right,
God.
and that's gonna be with disadvantage. Remember, because you guys are in close combat.
Everything you
okay.
do is going to be disadvantaged, though, because you don't have a single saving throw spell, my guy.
Well,
Well, except for you have Vampiric Touch, but it only does 3d6.
Yeah.
Is that at max level or max spell level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. The first one is 14 to hit. Oh wait, no, 14, and then plus 7.
Ah!
So 21.
21 hits.
It's okay,
Yeah,
guys.
alright.
He's learning. He's learning.
Second one, 22 for the second one, but boom.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
Oh shit, no. God damn it. What was the
So those two count as the first one, so it was a 21 and a 22, so 21
Okay.
advantage.
And
Lowest way can take the lowest.
13. And oh yeah, it's gonna be the 13 for sure.
Is that with your modifier, or is that just the roll?
Yes, with the modifier.
All right, so the first one does hit, but the second
Okay.
one does not.
All right, and then for damage, I'm going to roll. Lost my dice. There we go. Oh god damn it! 6.
All right. It definitely does some damage, but he is still standing.
You knew I was here. That's all that matters.
All right, so as you guys are fighting in your circle, you can look up and you see Darlo and Melik exchanging blows as they are sword fighting on the top at the top of the tree. At one point, you see Darlo actually land a hit against him, almost as if he's using something to predict the attacks of Melik. But it still seems Melik is overpowering him, almost like his attacks aren't really doing anything to help him. And we will go back to Aberdeen.
All right. So Dunbar looks pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah, she's on her knees. She looks like she's stunned, and it looks like she's hurting pretty bad.
Okay.
Her breathing is really, really hard.
Okay. So like stunned, like advantage stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do non-lethal attacks with a crossbow? Is that possible?
You can. You have to hit in a specific spot though.
Okay.
So you have to make the attack.
I am going to try to attack non-lethal then.
All right.
I'm also going to use a standard bolt instead of the ice, instead of the super +1s. Very glad I have advantage. 25.
25. All right. And go ahead and roll damage.
First hit, 13 damage.
All right. So as your arrow pierces through her shoulder, you see her kind of like take a huge breath, and then her eyes kind of roll back as she hits the ground, and the shadows kind of separate from her armor. I'm
gonna kick her sword away.
Mm-hmm.
Just I guess item interaction or however I kick the sword away. And then I'm gonna spin around. We have Ted,
Charles,
we have Alex, and we have Charles. Do any of them look noticeably hurt?
Alex is almost down for the count, but Ted and Charles look fine. Look like they haven't taken any damage.
I'm gonna take a shot at. I want to make sure I have all the shots I can. I'm going to take a shot at Charles.
All right.
29.
29 hits.
Charles needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Use my feet for that. Gained an extra 1 damage. Sure.
And what is this? What is the DC for that?
It's only 14.
14. He matches it.
Fuck. It's actually 24. I meant
24 damage.
No, I'm kidding. 6, 8, 10. Much worse than last time. 16 damage on that one.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure I landed one on him. The last one's going to go towards Ted, see if I can finish Ted off.
All right.
This one's towards the head, 27.
27 hits.
And
towards the head of Ted.
11 points of damage.
Ted or
and
Alex?
now he's dead.
Who was injured?
Alex.
Alex, sorry.
Mm-hmm. And how much damage was it?
11.
11. Ooh, so you hit him, but he is still standing.
Fuck. Okay.
You kind of shoot really low, and it a little bit too low, and it hits him in the shoulder, and you hear him scream out, but he grits his teeth and he's still standing.
You gotta shoot from between the ribs.
Is there room now that Dunbar is down? Is there room for me to kind of space out?
Yeah.
And be I don't want to get too far.
Yeah, you can space out. You can get
From
like 20 feet away from people.
Okay. I don't want to be more than 20. I want to be within 30 feet of everyone, but I want to space out just a little bit. And probably stay closer to Fee than anyone else.
All right.
And that is it.
All right, and next up is Ted. He is going directly for the Grimsters.
One bitch.
You skipping? Wait, no.
No.
No,
No.
Ted is hitting.
That's going to be a 25 to hit for the first one.
Yep.
A 16 to miss for the second one. And a 23 to hit for the third one.
2 of them hit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction on Grim as well. -7 to whatever the total damage is.
All right, so the first one's going to be 15, so he's going to take 8 damage from the first one. And then he's going to take 18 damage from the second hit. And he feels the searing acidic pain again through his face as Ted is able to make the attacks. All right, and go ahead and actually next up is going to be Charles. Charles is going to come up behind Grim.
Oh my wa mo shinderu.
That's pretty good.
And he's going to make a couple attacks as well. Dice roller. The first one is going to miss.
Excellent.
The second one is going to miss.
Excellent.
And the third one is going to miss.
Excellent.
All right. And next up is going to be all these tabs. Fee, you're up.
Yeah. I'm going to cast protection from good and evil on myself.
All right.
And that takes a full action, unfortunately. So then I'm gonna move up next to my good old buddy Grim, and just take I'm gonna swap out my greatsword for rapier and shield
All right.
for my bonus, and then I'm just gonna hunker down.
Sounds good. Next up is Grim.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm hurting pretty bad. So I'm gonna use a channel divinity, and I'm going to give myself 35 hit points.
Sounds good.
And since Abby is away, I don't feel the need to use anything on him. So I am just going to cast a good old spiritual weapon and place it right behind Ted. And it is going to be a giant, like, bust Grim's face. And
All right.
he's literally going, the spiritual weapon is going to smash beak first into Ted.
All right.
That motherfucker.
Like one of those flamingo water dropper things. It's like
Exactly. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. All right, that does hit.
7 points of radiant damage.
All right. For him, the radiant damage doesn't seem to have an effect.
Damn.
fuck Charles. All my homies hate Charles.
I'm going to move out of both of their melee range to waste both of their reactions if they want to.
Yep.
Right.
That one's a nat 20.
Excellent.
What?
And the other one is a natural 19.
Excellent.
Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
We got this, baby.
All right, and that's going to be a 33.
33 damage?
Yep,
Easy.
for the first one.
For the first one?
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm sweating.
Remember, it was a crit.
All right, guys,
I
I'm
am
sweating.
standing next to him. Yeah,
All right, that's going to be 16 damage for the second one.
There's
I-
a reaction for that.
You as you see Grim taking one step back, you just as quickly see him go.
Oh my god, that knocks him out after healing so much.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. Next up is going to be...
Hey guys, in an arc, I decided to fucking kill all of you. So what I did was I took 4 bosses, and you just fight them all at the same time.
The next up is going to be Alex. Dude, no. Forget this. I'm out of here. And you see him actually kind of move fairly quickly to Dunbar and then pick her up, and he's going to Dimension Door. Almost as if he like clicks something and he tries to pull her through the door. And for Aberdeen, the first thing he sees her look at him with that eye, and like sees a tear falling down as she gets pulled through the Dimension Door. And next up is going to be Mikis.
So they're gone already?
Yeah, so Alex clicked a thing and went through a door that with Dunbar.
So we still have Charles and
Ted.
who else? And Ted. And they're both relatively okay, right?
Yes.
And Grimsby's down.
So I am going to cross over to Grimsby and cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
Let's see. 1d8 plus 4. $11.
Okay. And Grim is back up as Mikis like sprints over and like with the fear of losing another friend puts his hand on Grim's chest, and the hand glows underneath, and you see Grim take this huge breath as consciousness comes back to him.
We just got you back, you stupid. Don't make me regret it, all right? I don't know how, but I might just take it back, all right? You were on loan. Don't you forget it. Now,
He just Grimsby's slightly annoying, so he just like heals him, and then he's like, Eldritch Blast. Huh.
All right, anything else?
And that's my turn. Oh wait,
Yeah, the
can I
bonus
use?
action.
Wait, can I use a scroll as a bonus action?
No, I think it depends on the casting time of the spell.
No.
If it says 1 BA, then you can use it.
So I had that scroll of aid that I just got.
Aid
What is it?
Aid is an action.
Okay, then never mind.
All right, and
You are healed. You're welcome.
next up is going to be Aberdeen. Or before we go to Aberdeen, you guys see again at the very top the fight between Darlo and Melik. This time Melik is walking Darlo down, and you see him strike a fatal blow to Darlo and then toss him down to the ground. Sword goes directly through the chest of Darlo, the final couple breaths coming out of Darlo as he pulls out his weapon and pushes him down. In that moment that Grim is being healed, Mikis can see that the white eye that Grim has fully awakens into a tree of life, and Darlo begins to plummet from the top of the tree.
Does
Grimsby, you
get
you
Super
okay?
Saiyan mode now?
What was that?
Does Grimsby get Super Saiyan mode now?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but let's do it.
Grimsby, yeah, okay.
And next up
Ah!
is Aberdeen.
Ah!
Grim, it's about time to do something, man. I think you just got something new. And can I? Dimension door goes pretty far. Can I see them
Mhm.
anywhere?
Nope. Through the thicket and all of the fighting that's going on, you can see the lines have been pushed back, and you guys are kind of surrounded outside. If you guys were to try to escape, you'd want to do it within the next 1 or 2 rounds.
Guys,
Uh,
we are barely making out of this right now, and we have a table to protect.
I am going to make an attack roll at Charles.
All right, go ahead and roll.
20 total.
20 hits.
Instead of dealing damage, I'm going to activate the fog cloud spell on
All right,
my crossbow and cause a
sounds good.
20-foot thing of smoke to come out. Does that cover Ted?
Yeah,
or
that, that covers Ted as well.
no? Okay. Everyone get out now. Now, everyone out. And I'm going to fire. And if I, oh God, we don't have any sort of like measures for this.
Expedition
what-
treat my ass out of there.
Yeah, you can we can say that you already made measures for it because you guys knew this was coming.
Okay, I'll use my second shot to trigger whatever measure that we had, whether it's like a
Mhm.
smoke bomb or something like that, and then I'm going to bonus action second wind. Although I am not leaving without my crew, so I'm going to make my way toward them to help cover for
Right.
them if we get attacked as we're fleeing.
Right. So once that triggers, he shoots those 2 things. Ted or Charles, who is about 5 feet away from Ted, just like touches him, and they kind of just warp out as the fog cloud proceeds. You guys begin to make your escape out of the way. Before you guys do, Grim gets kind of like this message from Darlow to come to his body.
I'm gonna slap 15 points onto Grim of healing.
All right.
I was gonna mass healing word everybody. Also at max level.
All right.
That is gonna be 12 plus spells. What is it? 12 plus 4 is 16. Everybody heals for 16 points of damage. And
Holy shit! Everyone.
60?
Life
16.
clerics.
16.
16. Okay.
Life clerics.
And I
I'll
get
be
an
like,
additional
oh
4.
snap.
Yeah, I get an
Second
additional
wind.
4. And then, guys, I gotta get to Darlow's body. We gotta bring it back with us. Let's go. Let's go. We don't have time.
Go. I'm like sitting there trying to pick off enemies as hopefully our people are retreating past us, giving them time, hopefully, to slow down the attack so that as many
Alright.
people can get away as possible.
And from
making
here,
sure that like our crew and everybody get down off of the towers
Alright.
and everything.
sounds good. And from here, we're gonna start a skill challenge. All right. So as you guys are,
It always
you know,
goes so well. We're very good at these.
so as you guys are beginning your plans for escape, Grimsby is running towards Darlow's body. How do you guys want to help? How would you guys like to go about that? You guys begin to see plumes of smoke around the world tree as it looks like it begins to catch fire. You see Melik kind of reach into like some planar existence that's within the tree, directly on the outside, and he begins to pull something out as you guys are going. What would you guys like to do? It looks like he's pulling something out of the tree.
How far away is he?
It's at the top of the tree. It's almost
super far. It's like,
yeah.
Okay.
He's draining it again. Looks like what we saw before.
Could I do an investigation check to see if there's any way to cut off his power flow?
All right, go ahead and roll.
18.
All right, so with your inspection check, you're able to see what's happening. It's actually not his power. It looks like he's pulling a being from outside of the tree. It looks like on closer inspection from where you are, you can see that the tree in that spot was kind of glimmering, almost as if it was a door to another area that may have not been seen before. As he's pulling the thing out, you notice that it begins to like shed this light. The only reason why you can see it is because something within you has awoken. As he pulls it out, and you can actually see a female body.
Guys, are you seeing this? It's like the elf lady that couldn't walk. There's some kind of being up there. He's just draining it, not the tree.
He got her.
Is that the same one? I don't know. They all look the same to me.
To you would notice that this is something this doesn't seem like it's a person. It looks like it's something like at the next level, but it looks like it's depleted.
Approximately how tall is this tree?
It's probably about the size of an old great oak tree.
Less than 120 feet? Oh, fuck, I wanted to do something different. Less than 120 feet tall?
No, it's higher than that.
All right, then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just.
But from where he's at, you're probably about 120 feet away. But it's exactly like 120 feet away.
Should I try to stop him? I think I can get one shot on him. It's not going to do much.
I mean, if
interrupt
it's
him.
enough to stop him. It looks like whoever he's draining is already pretty much
Should I
gone
hit
now.
him or... Oh, good call, Mikus. I'm going to shoot the person that he's draining with a seeking bolt.
All right, go ahead.
They need to
attack.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wait. Can I use the scroll right here? Because I have those scrolls. Or I have the scroll of flaming arrows.
I don't know if that'll reach.
Grimsby's and Naruto running across the rooftops.
So I will make that roll.
It seems so fucked up, but the person's
So,
gonna die either way. So if I can kill him before
your
all
arrow
the power gets
hits.
drained.
Your arrow hits, right, and it kind of digs itself into this radiance, but it doesn't seem like it's done enough damage. What it looks like is that what he's draining is something entirely otherworldly. And as he pulls it out, the arrow kind of just like guarantees the success as he begins to pull what looks like if you who has Arcana?
I
Got a +3, but I'm not proficient.
think I have a +2.
I'm not a smart bird.
at
I think we all
least.
know this. I
Uh,
choke everyone.
Oh,
meet.
I got a +4. I got +4 Arcana, and I am proficient.
All right, go ahead and roll. And you do it with advantage because you
Ooh.
can see.
Oh wait, so the advantage is what's the advantage?
You get to
You
roll
roll
a second
two,
dice and then take the
Okay,
highest.
well shit. So I start off with 19, so that's good. Yeah, we'll take the 19. Yep.
All right, you can tell that it's a thought or like a memory that is being removed from the mind of this woman.
Guys, he's going after some kind. This is some kind of treasure map he's after. This is not the end goal. He's looking for something specific right now. He is far more dangerous with this information that he's gathering right now.
Well, if you can stop him, stop him. That's my idea. And start.
All right,
Throw my grappling hooks up to the sniper areas
right.
so that people can rappel down instead of having to use the stairs.
All right, sounds
Um,
good. So for that one, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Attack?
Yeah.
With Just like a
Yeah, just
dagger
as
stats, or
No, it's just your attack, whatever you would attack with whenever, because you're using the grappling. We can say that you're using your crossbow to shoot it.
You said how far away is
18.
he?
How much?
18.
All right, so you're able
If I'm
to
like
get
putting it on there. And...
yeah, so you're able to get the grappling hooks to where they need to get to, which is perfect. People are able to go down. What would you like to do, Fee?
I hate these ones because like I don't have much range things to do.
You know, you could be helping people with your charisma. You can be like trying to keep everyone calm. You can be trying to like.
And be like,
I'm gonna
it's
do
gonna be
the
okay.
Black Friday at Best Buy. I'm just gonna navigate people in an orderly fashion into
All right,
the line.
go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
I'm doing it with a smile and
Exactly. You're
I
trying to
don't-
persuade them that everything's gonna be okay.
There's no customer service check.
I request customer service check.
15.
15. So while you're trying to get everyone corralled, they seem to be hysteric in the fact that the lines kind of seem penetrated by these nameless. People are freaking out. You weren't able to get them to calm
Just
down.
like
It's
Black
kind
Friday.
of people
Can
are
I-
kind of just going.
Can I quickly try to retry and intimidate the shit out of all of them to get into an orderly fashion?
Well, so right now we have one fail, and then we have 3 passes. So we're gonna go to the what's going on. So as you guys are looking around, you guys see a couple of things happening on the lines begin to crumble as people are falling back, trying to defend, making the defense line a little bit smaller. The further they get to until they can fully like defend. So until they can close the gaps that they have, trying to keep off the nameless as long as possible to get as many people out. You guys see at one of the crow's nests, you see Agatha actually fighting with a nameless, and it actually gets a hit in and uses it as a bite. But she's able to toss it off at that last minute, and she begins to slide down the grappling hook. And we will go to Grim. Grim, what are you doing?
Grimsby is going to be using his infinite wisdom
Mhm.
to find the proper paths to Naruto Run
All right,
across the roofs.
go ahead and roll perception.
Excellent. Not excellent. It's a 9.
So you, in the heat of the moment, you are hearing the whether it be the deaths of the people around you or everything, and you kind of take a little bit longer of a route getting to Darlow, and it's sacrificing you time. Go ahead and what would you guys like to do from there?
Can I try to stop Assface from absorbing that memory?
Good name.
You are a little far for that one.
Am I within 240 feet?
Oh yes, you are.
If I-
What are you trying to do?
Okay. I mean, this is our I feel like we gotta stop him, and so I have my circlet of blasting now.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull out my scorching rays, and so I can fire 3 rays of fire at a target within range of 240 feet.
All right, go ahead and make the attacks.
All right. First one is a 17. Oh wait,
That
but
one.
plus my. Did I get plus 7 on this one also? It's an item.
You get +5
Plus
because
5.
of the
Okay.
item. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
did-
22.
17, 22. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, that one
so-
is going to hit.
Ooh, net 20.
Nice.
And an 8, 13.
All right, so you are able to hit him with 2 of the rays. I'm gonna give you guys 2 successes with those 2 rays, as they just pummel into him. But he rips out the memory at the last moment. But you're able to save the person or whatever it is as they fall out of the tree. And he releases his grasp on them.
Oh, I did a bad job, guys. I did a bad job when I shot the person. I thought if they were dead, that he wouldn't get the thing.
doesn't. Are they dead though? Or are they not dead?
No, they don't seem like they're dead, but they look
Okay.
like they're plummeting from the top of the tree.
Okay, so as a reaction, I can use
Mhm.
Feather Fall on them.
All right, that sounds good. You're able to make sure that their
Oh,
their
didn't know
fall
I
is
could do
good.
that. Didn't know I
And
could do that, guys.
All right, and
That's
so what
nice.
else would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna be. Okay, so how's the situation progressing? Is our line falling back, or are we getting over?
Your line is falling back. The overrun is happening, but the line is able to reform because you guys did so well in the setup that you guys made provisions for this. So there's always plans to make another line at a certain point.
Okay, so the sniper towers and everything where Agatha was being attacked,
Yeah.
are they still being flanked up there, or are they clear now?
Those are
and
clear.
coming from the front. Okay, I'm gonna hold about 25 to 30 feet behind the front line because I'm just as good at range, and I'm just gonna be picking them off, and I'm gonna be moving
Right.
back with them and staying behind them. If the line crumbles, I'll be able to help with regrouping. But yeah,
Go ahead and make a survival check for that one.
A survival check. That I
Yes.
get 12 less on those checks than my fucking crossbow that I want to use. 0.
0.
You rolled a 1 and has a -1 to wisdom.
All right, so
Use my crossbow. That's why I described
Well-
using a crossbow.
the thing is you already used the attack action.
Yeah, idiot.
So unless you can figure out,
Yeah,
you can use
Uh,
it. Be
I already rolled a 1. It's a. I mean,
right.
it's a
so. You aren't able to like fully help because so essentially what you're seeing, you're not able to really point out the good points at which to attack. So you're taking people out, but it's not actually slowing the flow. So you guys did fail the skill challenge. You guys had 2 more successes, but Grim is able to get there. But a lot more people have been, a lot more casualties have been made in this fight. Grim gets to Darlo, and Darlo seems to still be breathing for just that moment as he looks at him and he goes, "Find your sister and protect her with everything you can."
Sister, wait, hold up. I still have spell slots. Grim puts a hand on Darlo and casts Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
It doesn't seem to do anything. At
Do I
this
still
point,
waste the spell slot? You know what? Fuck it.
no. You as you put your hand on him, you notice that the spell isn't doing anything. You stop it before it actually uses up the spell slot. No, this is fate. I have to die in order for you guys to get the mark. Look, whatever the person over there that he whatever that was, I don't know what he was going for. I didn't even know that was here, but get your people to safety.
I don't even know where to start looking. I didn't even know I had a sister. What's her name?
You know her name. When you look at your boat, it'll remind you.
Tiffany?
As he puts his hand on your shoulder and he reassures you, he says, "Go." Grim is able to get out. You guys have noticed that Agatha was able to get out. Gerald is extremely wounded, but he is being carried out by a couple of guys. You guys make your retreat to the boat, and then as you guys get to the boat, you notice that most of the people that live there have stopped and created a final barrier for you guys to escape with your crew.
Did the bartender make it to the boat?
The bartender's on the boat.
Come on. No, the rest of you, everyone on the boat, run now.
The dwarf turns around and looks at you and he goes, "This is our stand. Us druids, we have nothing out there. We have to defend what's left for us. And you guys and the children and the weak and are injured must live. And we will put our lives on the line to protect that. Darlo did. We have to do the same."
Well, then charge. Charge! And just start screaming. I'm going to fire an arrow into the air and detonate a snowball storm.
As
so
you
it fucking
see,
snows over them as they fight.
as you see
And we...
druids shapeshift into bears and all forms of different things. You see them make this last push into the darkness that is the burning oasis as you guys sail off into the sand. As you guys walk away, you guys begin to see that as you guys sail away, you guys begin to see at the top this light kind of flicker as the firing begins to engulf from the top to the bottom the entire world tree and in the inhabitants of the oasis as the trees in front of you begin to wither and die.
I light up a crinkled cigar from in my pocket. Just stare back as we sail away.
I'm gonna patch up anybody that needs it with my my last channel divinity. It's 35 hit points to.
So you patch up everybody, and then you look to the back, and you see Agatha kind of just sitting there holding her neck.
Aggie, what's going on?
Well, if we're sailing away, I'd probably be pretty close.
She releases her hand, and you guys see where she got bit. The two bites have turned black.
Can I make a check to see if I know about this?
Go ahead.
What
Make
kind of
a
check? Nature, Arcana?
History.
History. Nat 20 for 23.
All right. You instantly remember the first time you ran into the Nameless in the town. There was a victim of their attack. And when they bite, they become corrupted with whatever the Nameless are.
Is it possible
And
Fee.
Yeah.
What you specifically remember is the healers in the town weren't able to do it either. It looks like that this requires a special ingredient or poultice in order to get rid of it. Almost as if this curse was cast by something of a higher level.
Agatha, I think you might need to stay out of the sun for a while.
What?
My hand out. Try to pull her up if I can.
And she stands up.
you know those romantic storybooks, Aggie, the ones with like the really pale people and the moons and the women with like the really busty chest on the front cover, and like the guy, he's usually shirtless and like kind of hairy, and there's like blood running down his chin.
So when can you read?
It's not. Agatha, that bite's infused with a curse that's probably going to take hold, and it's going to take us a while before we can do anything about that whatsoever.
Oh.
And I believe that you probably won't be able to see the sun for a while. That's true, isn't it?
So you don't know. All you remember with the last guy is he ended up going crazy, and ended up having to be put down. But you've heard stories of people who have survived the bites from the Nameless in different ways, and they've affected them differently. So you're not entirely sure what's going to happen to her. It seems pretty unpredictable.
So, Grimsby, you don't have anything that can help with this, do you think?
I mean, I can try. Grimsby kind of
curses, anything like that.
Grimsby stands right in front of Aggie. Aggie, give me your hands.
Yeah, she hands you your hands.
He takes his hands and covers her hands and instructs her to close her eyes. He closes his eyes and just aura like goes around them, and he casts Dispel Magic.
The dispel doesn't seem to work. As a matter of fact, as you cast it, she kind of like winces in pain, sort of, as you're doing that, and then once you stop, she kind of relaxes.
No good, huh?
So I can try if it's a poison. If it's a poison, maybe it works. I don't know. I'm gonna touch her, and we're gonna do Lesser Restoration, second level.
It does not seem to do anything.
I could try something tomorrow. I'm not sure if it'll work. But it's worth a shot. It looks like we're gonna have a couple days here on the ship until we find whatever. But assuming that we're gonna have a couple days on the ship, I would get myself a move curse and try to remove curse.
As you guys are sailing on the boat, she's escorted to the bottom of the ship, and you guys realize that there's not really much out there for you except for like the canyon. Every single place that you guys have known is gone. Windbreak is gone. Both the oases that you guys have gone to is gone. You guys still have that statue on your ship though, of Zapug's brother. He's kind of just sitting there. And
yeah, we're kind of supposed to figure that out, but instead the entire place we went to died.
Yeah, you guys are setting sail. You guys will have a couple of moments before we conclude today.
So to clear it up, does remove curse not work?
No, this is something that seems like it was upcast at a 9th level. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's the reason why it's able to affect so many people and be passed on.
So what you're saying is that it sucks.
It sucks.
Now. Sick.
I mean, there's ways of finding. Like I said, it's something that you guys can figure out along the way. But
We got no resources.
you got no resources. You guys have a plan. You guys have a plan,
I
but
don't know how to read.
Well,
See?
you know, guys, at this point, I feel like maybe we should try to unload this dead weight by what I mean is the statue of Zapug's brother before we get any more problems from the rest of his family.
What's wrong with you? He's the last of his family left. We've obviously
Didn't he have a father? Somebody we were supposed to deliver it to? I feel like there
Everyone
was some
has,
kind of
everyone
honor.
has a father. No, we were supposed to unpetrify him.
They're all dead. They're all dead. We're just supposed to fix him from his stone.
Then you know what? I feel like, trouble's gonna find us regardless. Let's get back to some land. Can we sail to some land? And maybe what we need is just to take a little break from adventuring and maybe hunt a unicorn and to get back to our roots and do some team building after what we've been through. I feel like I'm turning a new leaf and I feel more well-rounded. And maybe I have Seki to thank for that, but I don't know. But I just feel like
I think Fee and I need to go back to those temples.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, we gotta prepare. We gotta prepare.
Yeah.
We gotta go to these temples.
Oh,
We
we're
gotta
gonna die.
We gotta.
do that too.
We gotta find my sister.
We have to go to the temple, and then we have to keep Agatha from dying, and then we have to find Grimsby's sister, and then we have to find his dad. So our whole plan just got a lot more steps in it here.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
take a vacation.
There might be a beach
What's wrong with
day.
you?
There could be a beach day. We might be able to pencil in a beach day.
What's wrong with you guys? We have so much shit to do.
Yeah.
We have so much shit to do.
Once people stop actively dying, perhaps.
Well, all right.
Well, while
Um,
we're sailing, would you like to have a drink? We still have a few bottles left. Although
Driver! North!
Bartender.
Can't Grimsby make food?
Hey
Grimsby,
guys,
can you make booze?
guys. Let's
Of
just
course.
can we all just have a seat at the table and
Uh,
just sit at
Grims-
our table for a second?
Grimsby slaps the table and he casts create food and water on one of the days that he switches his spells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask the DM if he'll let me make it booze instead of water, because I mean
That's fine.
Let's be real, like booze and water's hand in hand, right?
Since the table's already fucked up, I'm gonna slap my hand on the table. I'm gonna
Mhm.
pull out David. Like, who wants to lose 20 gold?
I spent all my gold, and
You
I am
say a
poor
number.
now.
If I exceed it, I get 20. If I don't, you get 20.
20 gold. What's wrong with you?
Hey,
That's
Seb,
such a-
are you
such a
a better?
Wait, what'd you say?
Ask Seb if he was a better.
I What you betting for?
He wants to stab himself, I think.
Stab the table before I can stab my hand.
Dude seems pretty dexterous. Don't lose your money. I used to be a betting man.
Anyway, how long do you think before we can get to the temples? Are we doing the?
Well, how far? How from the temple to the oasis? How long did that take us?
It took you about like 3 or 4 days to get there, but as of right now, you guys aren't entirely sure where you are. You don't have someone to guide you like you did last time.
We have a sextant. We know which direction we were going.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go vaguely.
More
in that-
well versed.
No!
Last time around.
Is there enough time for me to start learning how to read that contract? I need to learn how to.
Yeah, you'll have time. From here, you guys will have about. I'm gonna say the game itself is gonna have about 3 months worth of downtime. You guys are gonna be able to do a lot of things. We can talk about that outside of the character, but you guys are gonna have 3 months of downtime before we jump into the next arc.
Oh,
And
shit.
that will start you guys at. You guys are level 7 right now, right?
Yeah.
At that arc, you will start at level 8.
Oh shit.
Guys, we're not dead. Except for Secretary.
Yay!
Except for
I mean-
Sagathun. Sagathun's super dead.
Yay! No, just kidding.
So bad.
Oh no, he's not.
But all right,
He's
guys,
back.
he's back. He's probably
gone
gonna be
again.
back with another character. But that's it from us, guys. Go out, check out our Real Stupid Review Show channel. It's new. It's the Real Stupid Review Show on YouTube. Check out the YouTube channel 1159 Productions. That's where Gerardo's making our editor, our edit goblin is making a bunch of really cool shit. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And follow us here on Twitch.
Remember to be kind to
wait,
each
no,
other.
no.
Sure,
Thursday we have the Stupid Review Show. We're gonna watch Thirst. It's the new guy's thing. His name's Izzy, I think. And okay, that's it for me. Jay.
Other than that, go ahead and shout out Jay. He's a beast.
Shout out to Jay.
New Aberdeen.
Razzman. Jay Resman. We have New Aberdeen, New Grimsby. Look at them on the screen right there. They're fucking sick. I have to spend more money because Albert gave me more descriptions, and we're gonna have new fees soon. It's fucking sick. It's fucking tight. But yeah, that's it. Please be kind to one another because you never know who you're gonna meet along the way.
Wait a second. There's a couple more things. There's announcements we have to make about what's coming up next.
Oh my God!
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
So
Jesus.
we are going to be taking a break for a number of weeks to be chosen by Albert. But for a couple of weeks, we're going to be taking a break from the main Weary Travelers campaign. We're going to be doing kind of a relaunch after the time skip. So the Dune Sea arc is over, and we're going to be kind of on a brand new leg of our campaign. In the meantime, we're going to be doing the ART campaign, our cyberpunk kind of episodical campaign where we're going to have, I believe, all of us, at least most of us, as well as Bruce, who will be joining us
Finally.
most likely going forward, but he'll be part of the art campaign, and we'll be doing that same time, same place and everything, just some different characters for a bit while we prep for the next sort of leg of our adventure here.
Hope that everyone's excited. I'm excited. We have a lot of things coming up. Art's going to be really interesting. I think it's something that's going to be super unique for us, especially because, it gives us an opportunity to test out different things, like, for example, firearms and so on and so forth. So I'm super excited for the secondary campaign that we're going to be running before we get back. And I'm super excited for coming back because there's a lot of story that we can that we're going to get into. And I'm really excited to also introduce the new characters that are going to come in after the time skip. And glad to have Bruce come in. He's really awesome to play with, as you'll see in Art. And I'm just really excited and pumped for everything that's coming. Also, we're going to be introducing other content as well. Hopefully we can get Character Coach out already.
It is finished. We are planning to upload it soon. So
Yeah, we're gonna do
Also-
shortly
some.
after this VOD, Character Coach finally, this is a little while ago, and Mikus has already realized some of the stuff that we talked about, but you can hear us talk about kind of how decisions were made as far as what class to multi-class into. And we'll be probably doing some shorter form character coach stuff in the future.
Mhm.
Guys, freaking, you want to check out some of the shit that the guys are doing on the ship while during this 3-month hiatus in game? Check it out in some of the character shorts that we're gonna be doing. They're gonna be sick and probably funny, probably not, but you know what? We're still gonna do them.
And yeah.
But I think that's it. Is there anything else, guys? Anything else we're missing?
We will. One thing that we also talked about is the potential of having like DM talks. So you may see me, Eddie, and Codey talking about different rules and so on and so forth, and ideas of being DMs. Something that we talked about a while ago. It's not fully set in stone, but be looking out for something similar to that. I'm super excited to add some more.
So I'm going to
Some
break in
more
a little
content.
more to like rules talk and shorter form stuff. So we have, some more things coming. But I think
Also, talk to us on
art
Twitter.
campaign, and then yes,
Yeah. Also,
Talk
our
to us on
Twitter
Twitter.
is
I'm
is
lonely.
blowing up with content. It's
I'm lonely.
extremely funny. I'm excited.
I'm
Hopefully,
lonely.
you guys will enjoy it. Watch it if you guys are watching. Be sure to retweet our stuff.
Please talk to me.
And get us out there. And other than that, Eddie, go ahead and send us off.
You got to one another because you never know who you're gonna meet along the way.
That was a
Bye, guys.